Somebody give me a guillotine. I just might ride on my enemies. Thought can I fuck on my energy? Nowadays they just talk, but they talk about nothing. Nowadays everybody wanna say something. Goddamn, I'm the man and it feel like it. Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm trying to get paid.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Robo of Left Face TV. Welcome to episode 109 of the Nerds of Culture podcast, where we're gonna sit here and try to pretend that the world is not falling the fuck apart around us as we speak at all times, because
we're all smiles today.
Yeah,
that's all you can do, right? This is
that's all we can do. That's all I got.
Watch this. Trump entered into a new combat operations in the last 24 hours. And I know what you're thinking. No, it's not Iran.
Nope.
It's Ecuador.
It's Ecuador. What was that? No new wars? Man, no new wars, man. That's crazy.
The president of peace.
The
president of peace is what he called himself.
More like the mad fucking king. But you know what? It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a good day. And you know why? Because you're watching the Nerds of Culture podcast, which is, as always, going to be the Woke Breakfast Club, the Woke Shade Room, the Woke New York Undercover of YouTube, the Woke Justice Gang, the Woke Avengers, the Woke New Avengers, or Thunderbolts with the asterisks. We're the Woke Losers Club. We're the Woke Hellfire Club. We're the Woke MI5. We are the League of Extremely Woke Gentle People. We are everything, everywhere, woke all at once. And all of that with a dash of sass on. Welcome to the show.
right out the gate, like
man.
An immediate, the music ends, a little bit of an icebreaker, give the intro, boom, right into a timeout. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. Oh man,
thank you. The only thing that would have been better was a dono, but I'll take a timeout. You know what?
Sometimes you need it.
Yeah, I didn't ban him. I'm just gonna sit right there, just behave.
Oh, man, let that shit happen.
We're trying to be happy over here.
Yeah, don't stop making it weird.
Don't be weird.
Yeah. No, don't make it weird, man. Don't make it weird. We don't like it weird. I just want to say real quick, before we get into our topic proper, I want to say thank you to those who have been sharing the hashtag DC So White and visiting the website, sharing the website dcsowhite.com. For those who are unfamiliar, I, as well as some others, I give more credit to Jay Penumbra on this one, because he got down in the trenches and really spearheaded this, got the website together, got the information together, and kind of brought myself and others together. So if Jay is here, I know sometimes Jay is in the chat. If Jay's in here, please shout out to Jay. Go follow Jay Penumbra. Go follow the Comics Unmasked podcast. But Jay was goodly enough to launch a website that has been keeping track of how many days it has been since DC Comics had a Black-led ongoing series in main continuity. And I have the website. Actually, here, let me pull this up. I will bring it up for everyone's viewing consumption. But here it is right here. It has been, by today's counter, 1,115 days since there was a Black character ongoing series in main continuity. Before anyone tries to bring up Absolute Green Lantern, I will thank you to have a tall, very stout glass of shut the fuck up. Because that is not that is not yeah, that's not it. That is not a for one, it is not it is not a in continuity series. Let's go ahead and just get that out of the way. Yeah, right now, off rip. It is not in main continuity. And for one, well, yes, it is a good series. Yeah, it's not fitting the criteria. Therefore, we do not count that. And while yes, the Green Lantern core series has a lot of black characters on it. That is largely an ensemble team book, and while that is great, and I love that series, we love Morgan Hampton and what Morgan has been doing with that book, but we're talking about solo series. So that said, I'm just gonna, like I said, a lot of this stuff I'm kind of also tackling the stuff I'm talking about. Jay put on the website here. Even came up with an extensive, I would even say exhaustive list of the number of black solo series that have existed at DC Comics. All of these have been miniseries. I think Cyborg might have been the closest. Not the 2023 series. Actually, just noticed that it's not on there. There is, or well, no, it's not on there because it wasn't a mini series. That's why. But for the most part, every one of these series has been a mini series or limited series, not slated for more than 5, 10, or 12 issues. Like this was never. It wasn't like, oh, this was an ongoing and it got canceled or whatever. It's like, no, these were mini series and limited series. And we've come up with some really good stuff, some really valid points about why maybe there's this narrative that black people don't support black comic book characters at DC specifically, but just in big two comics in general. And we also came up with some very good points as to things that we would like to see DC do in order to address the issues at hand. Because within the same breath that the new history of the DC universe, the Dakota incident, was leaked a week early ahead of its physical copy release, within a very short amount of time, DC announced 13 new comics, all of which are white. All of which are white. That is why y'all have seen me. This is why y'all have seen me putting my foot on the neck of DC so much lately. This is why you've seen other content creators like Captain Diesel's Dojo, Jay Penumbra, I literally just saw here. In the chat, which, by the way, what's up, pimpin'? Also, go follow Jay Penumbra. He's out here doing the thing, representing across the board on this issue. And like I said, BJ Kicks of Comics are dope. As well as the Wednesday Pool, Dr. Kaori Knight. We have all been kind of putting our efforts and our energy behind this because we believe in it. Mm-hmm. And for one, I know that while I can't speak to the specifics, but the pressure is on, and DC knows they need to act right. So, so I need y'all, when you are talking about this stuff on social media, I need y'all to use the DC So White hashtag. I need you to go to the website, share the website with other people, because I want this shit to become undeniable to the point where no one can say, well, we didn't know. Or, I don't know, nobody talked about it really. No. No, I want this to be, no, this is 100% bullshit. That is bullshit. We have literally, like I said, right here, we have literally given them the terms of how to get out of this hole. And we're not even asking for the moon. We're not even asking for the moon and the stars and the sun and the sky. We're literally asking
a single
them.
title would reset that number. One.
Yeah, right. But not even just doing that. But there's still some other pieces in there. But the same energy we're asking them to give towards black comics is the same energy they've been giving to white comics for forever. And I want to point out something, and I talked about this in my video, highlighting this website and what we're here for, is that they just recently in December canceled the Green Arrow comic. That comic was, I don't have the exact sales numbers to back it up, but I'm pretty positive that book was not selling like that. And they let that book run for 31 issues.
Well, you know what that proves, though, right? The fact that they had to, the sales were low. The sales were low. They gave it a chance. The sales were low, and they had to cancel. You know what that means, right? People just don't want to read about white dudes.
Yeah.
People just don't want. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
People don't want to read about white characters. Clearly, look at the sales on Green Arrow.
Green Arrow. I mean, look, it's crazy.
It just, I mean, them the rules. Them the rules.
Yeah, it's sad, and like I said right here, this right here is everything. This right here, Herbert Scott just said, we have seen the wall of Batman comics for 25 years now. It's like, yeah, it's like, dude, come on, man, come on. And also, yes, I do want to say as well, I agree with the sentiment as well. When the books at long last get announced, you need to ask for it in your pull box, and I can't. And this is also the other kind of part of this, this whole DC So White campaign, is that we also want there to be transparency about how to help books out, because something Jay and I have talked about a lot and have talked to other people about is that people don't understand how comic books and sales actually work. And I want to just take a quick second to just say that walking into a shop and just buying the book because you saw it on the shelf, I'm gonna be real with y'all. That don't do shit. Okay? I mean, it helps the shop, yes. But when you buy a comic, like you just, and what I'm saying is, when you just, like, let's say just on a whim, you walked into a shop and you said, man, dude, y'all got that Dakota incident? Oh shit, y'all still got a copy? Man, let me get that off the shelf real quick. You bought the comic, but
it was already bought.
It was already bought. What you did, you didn't support Milestone. You supported the shop.
Which is dope.
That's
but
good.
It's still not making sure the books get out there. Yeah.
That part. That matter of fact, that right there. That's what that is. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna explain to you how you can walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. How you can support the shop and support the books you love at the same time. This is what you do. When you go into the shop, you go in before the book comes out and you say, hey, put this in my pull list, because then that means your shop is going to order an extra copy just for you. Just for you. And if everybody does that, that means, and because I've seen a lot of people crying and singing the blues that they haven't been able to get that Dakota incident. I've seen a lot of people say it. And I keep telling people all the time, man, this is why you needed to have it in your pull box, because then your shop would have ordered enough so that way you get yours and then someone else gets theirs as well. So this is why I'm saying, like, yes, we need to change. And like, I actually am planning to do a shorter video to try and teach people a little bit more about how this works. But yes, I need people to understand that is how you save the comics you love, how you protect the comics you love. So yes, like I don't, because I don't want to look like the idiot when like we did all this work to call DC out and then we finally get what we want and then people don't show up anyway. Once again, I want people to understand this is how it works. You have, and here's the thing. Now I have talked to some people who said that some comic shops make you pay ahead of time to put stuff on your pull list. My shop doesn't do that. You pay when you pick your shit up. Most shops I know of, you pay when you pick your shit up. So, like I say, if you got a shop that's like saying, hey, I want you to pay ahead of time, well, I don't know. There's something else going on there. Right, this ain't GameStop. This ain't game. This right here is exactly what I'm talking about. This ain't GameStop. It's not like when people, well, is anything coming out you're looking forward to? You want to pick up the GT, or are you looking forward to GTA 6? Man, you better pre-order a copy, otherwise you might not get it. Yeah, it's like, please. I unlock the door in the back. Just drive the car around. I'll run out. Just let me just jump in. Like that. That's basically what they're saying. That's basically what they're telling you.
Look, your comic book shop isn't GameStop, but they will give you 70 cents for that comic if you sell it to
They
them.
will. They will. Now, okay, that's different. Look, they're gonna hit you with that. They're gonna be like,
Best I can do.
oh man, I don't know. See, there's this little thing right here.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
All right, man. Look, I know this just came out, but yeah, man. Best I can do is 25.
25
cents.
That is Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah,
It's
man.
first printing. All right.
And
All right. $1.50.
$1.50. But no, Jay is 1,000% correct. That it's not like you're not going to be asked to pay. Most of the time, you're not going to be asked to pay up front. So,
You see what Barry said? That would have been the first and last time I was in that comic shop.
was it? Oh, wait. Let me see this. Said
Get all the way out of here.
My shop doesn't ask for prepay, but I make. Oh,
No.
Wait. Which one?
I did run across a shop that asked for a rental.
Ask for a rental for.
So you got to pay to keep your pull box open. I mean, I kind of get it because I know how frustrating it is to like pull aside these things. They're not on the shelf to sell, and then the person never comes or whatever. So fine.
Yeah. That's different.
But I mean, I don't think comic shops are in a position to be able to go like, no, we won't do a pull shop. Like, bro, you got to keep your customers.
You want to
happy.
make
You
money.
got to keep your nerds happy. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to make money.
That's why
you want to make money. So I promise you. What's this right here? It says it's a signed Hulk 181, bruh. Man, we do 35 cents.
Yes, I can do.
35.
Yes, I can
It's
do.
best. We gonna turn around and sell this hoe for 1,000. But I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey man, I gotta feed my kids too. Come on.
Hey man, I gotta eat. I mean, look, and like I said, while I jest, it is. I do want people to understand that there are ways to this, and I feel like the comics industry has not been very good about educating how this shit actually works. But that said, I do want to say thank you for a lot of the people who came in early supporting the hashtag, going to the website, telling their friends about it. It's gotten to the point that I've seen other people have been talking about it in subreddits. People have been talking about it in their own YouTube videos and live streams. There's been people who agree and disagree with us. And I can go ahead and tell you right now, we love the people who agree. We even love the people who are cautiously in agreement with us about it. But I'm going to tell you who even though there are people out there who disagree with us, I actually appreciate y'all even just talking about it, even though y'all are fucking wrong. Anyway, it's free advertisement as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But anyway, that said, you know what? You know what? It's 2026. It's okay to be wrong.
That's right.
It's okay.
That's right.
So long as somebody is right. As long as somebody is right. We can't have every motherfucker in here wrong, okay?
Right.
But that said, yes, I love the response. And like I said, let's keep the response going. Let's not let up. This is how, because I want people to understand, I'm not even asking anybody to boycott the way that, because I'm not really boycotting. I'm just voting with my dollars. Yeah, that's the way I think boycott's a weird word. Sometimes it gets overused for situations like this. But I will say, my mission statement that I have removed I think with the exception of like one book, I think and that's only because like it's more of a vested interest I have in the fact that this is not a black character. It still falls into the criteria, but this isn't a black character, but it's a black person who is on the creative team for this book. Like I still have Zatanna because that is a black writer and artist. But like, yeah, any book that does not have a black character centered, or does not have anyone black on the creative team, I dropped. I dropped those books, including the absolute books, absolute Batman, Superman, even Wonder Woman. I fucking love Wonder Woman. And I was like, yeah, take the shit out my pull. That's how serious. That is how serious I am about it. So,
but that don't mean we didn't read them.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I just said I didn't read it. I just said I didn't support it.
Where's the hat at? Where's the hat?
I'm just saying. Well, no, I mean, for me, so for me, it's really it's as simple as this. I'm in. Well, I don't know. I might need to go back and check. I'm in the DC Press access thing. So.
Oh, you didn't have to. Yeah.
I don't necessarily have to, but if it's something that I want to own, I mean, that's not me putting money behind it. That's just me reading it. Yeah, if you want to talk about monetary support, okay, that's a whole other ball game. But yes, I went in my shop and I was like, hey, I'm taking these specific books off my pull, and I replaced each book I took off my pull with a book that met the criteria that I was talking about. Now, these books weren't in DC, obviously.
Well, obviously. I guess we're not reading DC anymore.
Right? I mean, hey, I still got Green Lantern Corps. Because I mean, that's that's the homie right there. That's Morgan. I'm always going to support. But once again, just saying.
Somebody said, when are we gonna get a Marvel So White? So that's rough though, because then you gotta be like, how many days since there were 2 Black? Wait, no, 3. 4. We got Black Panther. We got a couple.
How many days since there have been more than 2 black characters with an ongoing series?
How dare you? Because isn't that a shame though? Isn't that a shame though? If you think about it,
oh yes.
Hold on, let me rewind time there about 30 seconds. You were like, well, we do it, and it's like we're happy with 2.
Yeah.
like Marvel's where it's at. They got
2.
2. Yeah, I mean,
that's why I kept telling people DC and Marvel have a problem. They're not the same problem, but they're similar. And it's like that's why I was telling people when I initially first started talking about this shit. I was like, Marvel will sit up here and they're probably sniggling and giggling about the DC So White shit, because they're probably like, look, they're getting God, we're good. See, we got our darkies over here. We got 2 darkies on a book, man. Isn't that crazy? And they just announced a Bishop. They just announced a Bishop comic.
So what you're telling me is Marvel is the Democrats and DC's the Republicans.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay. All right, they're both shit, but I mean, right.
Just a little bit. Look, I find it funny. I'm not saying it's a coincidence. I'm not saying it's not a coincidence, but I would be shocked if someone at Marvel wasn't like, hey man, y'all see that shit? Y'all see that hashtag? Man, y'all see the hashtag the darkies are making, talking about DC So White? Bruh, go ahead and tell them about this Bishop. Tell them about this Bishop real quick.
CB Pugalewski, whatever his name is. He came on the phone, he said,
Akira Yoshida?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the most powerful Japanese man in Marvel Comics.
He picked up the phone and said, give me Christopher Priest.
Yeah, it's like get him.
As soon as you saw that DC So White, get me Christopher Priest.
Right
ASAP. A helicopter with the Marvel logo lands in front of Christopher Priest's cabin in the woods, and it's like,
why does this feel like why does this feel like the opening to Commando?
Yeah. Suddenly, I'm retired. I don't do that anymore.
And it makes it makes it even worse that Christopher Priest is such like an action hero name.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, so right? It's like
it works.
It's like, look, Christopher, we need you to come out of retirement.
Yeah.
There's terrorists about, and they've stolen the nuclear launch codes, and we need you to come out of retirement and take these men down single-handedly. How many days do I have? You're on a 48-hour time window, Mr. Priest.
I'll get this done in 12.
Dude. And then wait, somewhere there's like a child version of Alyssa Milano that comes around. I thought you said you weren't going away again. You said you were done. Just one last time, sweetie. Anyway,
and it would be just like Hollywood too,
yes.
because Mike Mahan goes, Jason Statham as Christopher.
or no, wait, do it like Jason Statham is Christopher Priest.
Yeah.
Maximum penmanship. Or some bullshit, I don't know. But no, it's crazy because yes, and for those who are asking, so here's what it is. Some of y'all, maybe some of y'all who were there for this interview, you probably remember this. Marewa Ayadeli, who is the writer of the Storm series at Marvel, we had him on the Blerd Cave a ways back. And it was told to us that Storm was an ongoing series. As a matter of fact, you might remember, some of you who probably were there for that, you probably remember some of the things that were talked about and discussed about where and what was going to be going on with Storm after the Thunder War, and how some of those plans, well, it's not to say they're not in place, they are very much still in place, but you notice that the book has been relaunched, and like Maria was talking about issue 16, 20, so on and so forth. And it's like basically what Marvel did is that they've been soliciting Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant. They've been soliciting that shit as a miniseries with a definitive end. And I still need to talk to Maria.
So it's not an ongoing anyway then.
No, so it's really, not an ongoing.
We're at one.
So well, no. So here's the other issue. Miles Morales is done. Well, I know they're going to bring Miles Morales Spider-Man back, but it's being like, it ran for
Black
42
going,
issues. Right? No. So the Black Panther book that's running right now, that is also a miniseries. Intergalactic, that's a miniseries. It has a definitive end as well.
Marvel gave Marvel his props too quick then, huh?
Well, here's the thing though. They are like, Miles Morales will get another series. That's not even up for debate.
Right.
It's
only because they like money.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, what they like to do with Miles Morales, they love to get to issue 42 and end it, because 42 is synonymous with Miles. Because of the spider, the spider that bit him was Spider 42, so on and so forth. Because the previous Miles Morales series ended at 42 as well.
Got it.
But yeah, it's now one can make the argument that maybe we do need to make that. See, here's the issue though, is that Marvel has not gone that long. As long as we got to remember, it's been 1,115 days for DC. For Marvel, it's been less than a couple of months. So it's like that's a very different type of energy. But the thing is, I am directing the same energy that I'm directing to DC. I'm directing it at Marvel as well, because once again, if I do not see a Black creative team, if I do not see Black character centered, I'm not gonna say I'm not purchasing. In case of Marvel, because once again, it's not that egregious, but I am way more likely to support if I see these things. These be the things that bring me in the door. Now, I don't have sales numbers in front of me right this second, but I'm pretty sure, just based on the talk I've heard, Dakota Incident at DC Comics sold really well. Just based on the things I've seen people talking about in regards to not being able to find the book anywhere, it being sold out everywhere they go. The fact that I don't think it's been confirmed yet, but if we don't hear about a second printing, or haven't heard about a second printing by this or next week, I'd be shocked. Because literally everyone I have talked to has said the same thing. Man, this book is hard to find. Man, this book is hard to find. Oh my God. Oh man, everywhere is sold out. Everywhere saying man, we just sold out. Oh man, we got no copies left. Everybody is saying the same thing. And if that is the case, that means that book, and not to mention, Midtown Comics damn near ran out of it. Which is one of the biggest comic book retailers. I mean, it's a shop, but I mean, it's one of the biggest online comic book retailers. If they're saying that they fucking ran out of it, then yeah, that should tell you everything you need to know. So yeah. That said, I do want to pivot a little bit. I want to get on some we got some super chats that I want to take a peek at. because that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do here.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a nice one. Let's go to, let me see if this will pull up in the recents, because I think this one might have come in before. Yeah, this one I think came in before we actually before we were actually live. Oh, so I don't think it's gonna actually show up in this, but we're gonna try it anyway. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to yeah. Oh my God, stop asking me questions. Jesus Christ, trying to log into my Streamlabs is like, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? It's like, bitch, I don't want to do anything. God damn it. I won't be able to show this up, but Cavazier, who is one of our new members of the Blerd Club Silvermine. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. We have also got, let's see here, Bablam. We have got Psalm 10 with the $4.99 super chat. We've also got Bone Factor with the 2 says, ding dong, the gnome is dead. You know what? I'm so happy, but at the same time, I'm sad because someone infinitely worse than her has just replaced her.
Right.
That's the only
if
bad
Trump
thing.
if Trump ever replaces anybody, it's because that person wasn't like comically evil enough.
Yeah. Well, now I'm gonna tell you what she did. Everybody keeps thinking, oh, it's because she sucked as the Department of Homeland Security chief. No, that had nothing to do with it. Had nothing to do with it. I can tell you why she got fired. She centered herself. Go back and look, because one of the things that that got brought up was when she did her when they were like grilling her in front of the Senate or whatever, and they were talking about that commercial or some ad or whatever that cost like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right.
And it was all about her. Trump was not even in it, but like for like 2 seconds. And I promise you, that is why she got fired. It doesn't have shit to do with anything else. So don't think for 5 seconds that anything is going to change. What's the guy's name? Mark Wayne Mullen? I think it's like Mark Wayne Mullen or something like that. He has a really weird name. But anyway, point is, that motherfucker is he is a faithful. Like, he is a Trump faithful. Like, he is a true believer. So trust me, we were better off with Gnome.
Yeah. Shadow Sonic makes a good point. She's still in the admin. She just got fired.
Yes. Right. Like it's like it's, you know what it is? It's like when when police would get in trouble for killing an unarmed black person. They're on administrative leave.
That's right.
That's what she's on. Paid administrative leave.
Like, how dare you?
Yes.
Go take a vacation, You go take a vacation and think about what you did.
That's all that is. Don't ever think for 5 seconds that we won anything. Like we like, same as I was saying earlier about keeping our foot on the necks of these people. We same for her. Same for her, because trust me, this is only like her getting fired. That's the beginning. That's not the end game. That's the beginning. But to take us further, we have also got Dongo Bangle with the 499 says, I once brought I get it now. GameStop. It took me a second. I once brought GameStop an extremely rare PS2 game. They said they'd offer me store credit and a sticker only. The store credit was 25 cents. That's crazy, dude. And the thing is, and I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, because I used to work at GameStop. I know exactly what they're gonna fucking do. They're going to turn around whatever game it was you gave them. They're gonna turn around and sell it for, like, case in point. I remember when Xenoblade Chronicles came out on the Wii, and that game was like really rare because they didn't make that many of them. We would take it in for trade, and we would probably give you a handful of bucks for it. But then we would turn around and sell it for $100 because of how rare it was.
God damn.
Yeah. I remember that shit. People think I forgot. I did not forget.
People don't forget.
Also, another one from Dongo with the 499 says, speaking about Minority Rep, how long has it been since a Spanish, Caribbean, Latin, Mexican character had their own solo run in DC and Marvel? So here's the thing. I actually
Miles
kind
Morales.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's that. Well, here's the thing. So for DC, it's been at least, what was it, October of 2024 up to now. So that's been like a year and some change. Like a year not even a year and a half really, but kind of close
Who
to
was
it.
it?
It was Blue Beetle.
Oh, okay.
Blue
Oh, that's right. I remember.
yeah,
Yep.
Blue Beetle had a series that got canceled at 11 issues, and to my understanding, it was an ongoing series. I don't think it was. I don't believe it was a limited or planned as a mini or whatever. But that book finished in October of 2024, and that was it. That was it. That's the last. Technically, you had the question all along the Watchtower, but that was a mini series. That was only like 5 issues. For those who don't know, the question is Batman character Renee Montoya. She has been the question for quite some time, off and on for a while, but she's solidly been the question for a while now. But yeah, that's the last one that I can think of. For Marvel, like I don't even want to count. Like, man, it's gonna sound ugly as fuck. I want to count Miles Morales, but if you want to talk about just like a straight up like just like full on Latin character, oh man,
No. He's a full-on lad character. Be talking Spanish to his mom, getting his ass whooped by his mom in Puerto Rican. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Like somebody who like speaks Spanish and shit. Has
like
a sombrero and says arriba, arriba.
Well, not exactly, but well, no. Did I ever tell you about the tamale incident?
The bag of tamales? Tamales?
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about that?
Wait, no. I'm thinking about the you know how like not Pride, but the other one, Voices of the Marvel does.
Yeah.
And there was that one where like somebody's swinging through. He's Mexican and he has a bag of tamales. Is this it?
Yeah. This is so basically.
I misremembered the brand, but yeah, I knew.
Yeah. But yeah, basically it was like originally like they had, because most people don't know this. Not most people. I think most comics fans know this, but there's a lot of people that don't know that Kyle Rayner is half Mexican. He's half white, half Mexican. There's a point in his story where he finds out that his father is Latino, and they had to give him the bag with the with the tamales. Because if I remember correctly, I think it was actually him holding the lantern by its like just that and the Mexican flag.
Oh shit, he's Italian.
It's like right?
Oh, you know what flag that is? What is that? Right? Iranian?
It's like I don't know, man. That's some shit, is what it is. But no, they gave.
How can we tell them? Well, just put some tamales in his bag.
Yeah. Just put. He's got a bag of tamales, man. What's more Mexican than that? Yeah. like I while I get the sentiment, part of me was kind of like, dude, they did all but put a sombrero on this dude and put a and put the mariachi in his hand and have him be like, hey, like they did all but that.
With some Dos Equis or some shit,
right? Have him like eating an empanada. Yeah, he's holding he's got like a chimichanga in his hand or some shit.
Yeah, Jose, them good old tamales brand tamales from the tamale store.
From tamale store. Oh, god damn. Yeah. Anyway, DC's never beating the charges. But no. That said, that said, for this, let's go back here. So we got one. This is Judah Knight 7 with the 9.99. Says wishlist Judah Knight, Knights and Demons on Steam, a black comic book hero. Yes. I think we talked about this on another I think when I was hanging out with Captain Diesel on Captain Diesel's Dojo channel. This came up. Yeah, if you go on like Steam, go on Steam. I'm gonna pull it up. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. What I refer to. Here it is right here. Bam. I'm not here. Let's do like this. Bam. There you are. But yeah, this is the game right here. Go on Steam, yeah. Give it ye old wish list. Here, I'll pull this up so you guys can kind of see what's what.
Sure? Oh yeah, I remember this.
Like I said, get a little combat
I'll
action
fuck
in
around and
there.
Find out.
Booyah. Yeah, go check it out. Hit ye old wish list on the steams if you have a mind to do so. We have also got which, by the way, thank you for the super chat. Also we have got right here Thomas DeWitt with the Blur Club Silver, and we got Entertain Me 616 with the 2 says, isn't Catwoman part Cuban? In the Absolute universe, I mean, she's a brown woman. I know that much. I don't know about mainline.
Kyle.
Mainline Selena Kyle.
Selena
That's another
Kyle.
story altogether. I can't speak to that. I cannot speak to that. But I know that I'm trying to remember, like, I'm thinking back on like her parentage, and I can only ever think of her father. Whenever I think about who Catwoman's parents are. But I mean, yeah, if that's the thing, that's the thing. I can only say that, and also kind of speaking to, talking about the Absolute stuff, that was the other book I added to my pull list from DC was the Absolute Catwoman book. But that is not that's a mini series, FYI.
Yeah,
for
she's
those.
she's bad as fuck in that one.
Yeah. That said, let's get into what we're here to talk about. Because like I said, we got a show for you, as we always do. We never really just not have a show for you. We always have some. Well, there was that one time we didn't have a show. We just kind of bullshitted our way through one. There was that one time.
And still gave you a show though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we still gave you a show. So don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted. So blackwashing. You hear this term get thrown around sometimes. And honestly, it depends. Depending on who is bringing it up, it could probably mean a couple of different things. But for me, when I typically see people talking about blackwashing, usually hear it in regards to characters, like as we had on the thumbnail. People like to point to famous and popular white characters who suddenly have a black counterpart. Now, case in point, everybody knows Spider-Man. He does whatever a spider can. He's out there. But we also can't forget about the fact that characters like Miles Morales exist. Miles Morales has been around for a while. And I remember when Miles Morales first hit the scene, people had their thoughts. People have their thoughts about Miles Morales. Like, Miles Morales was not a universally beloved character the way some people might want to believe that he was. I think was it this right here. I remember this article from back when Miles Morales first hit the scene, and it says, "Sorry, Peter Parker, the response to the Black Spider-Man shows why we need one." And we got to remember the circumstances by which Miles Morales came to us. It started with the death of at the time, Ultimate Universe Spider-Man. And this is not a small thing. I know some people might look at this and be like, wait a minute. They killed off the Ultimate Universe Spider-Man. That's not that big a deal. It wasn't like they killed off the main continuity Spider-Man, right?
It was deep.
It was deep because we got to remember, Ultimate Spider-Man, for those who are not familiar, let's see here. Ultimate Spider-Man came out in what, was that like, oh my god, that was like, was it 2003? it was like 2003 when that shit first. No shit, the lies I told, it was 2000. God damn. Ugh, I feel old as fuck now. Anyway, point of the matter is that Ultimate Spider-Man, that book ran for a while. That book ran for 160 issues.
Oh, wow.
And Ultimate Spider-Man was largely responsible for why a lot of people were getting back into comics at that time. Ultimate Spider-Man, back then, that version of Peter Parker, because they kind of went back to the basics and they kind of took some, nods from other stuff, but like, it was one of those like, oh, if you want to like Spider-Man, but you don't want to read a bajillion issues of Spider-Man, this is the perfect Spider-Man to jump in on. It's kind of streamlined some things, made some things better. Given Peter Parker a little bit a more updated vibe. But I mean, the reality is that even from that moment, Miles Morales came along and basically owned the role to the point where I think there would be people who would hard pressed to argue against the fact that for the last few years, Miles has had the better Spider-Man book. I mean, Amazing Spider-Man has had many woes. It has had many woes as of the last few years, to the point where it's one of those books that fans love to hate. People who love Spider-Man love to hate that book because of how terrible it has been in their eyes. But Miles Morales has stood head and shoulders above Peter Parker in a lot of respects. He has what he's done? He's done the thing. He's done the thing I feel that DC did with John Stewart Green Lantern. Miles is a generation's Spider-Man.
Right.
There's a lot of people who don't know who Hal Jordan is. There's a lot of people, like, if you told them there was a Green Lantern movie coming out tomorrow, they would be like, oh shit, wait, why is there a white dude right there? Because they don't know the comic Green Lantern. They know Justice League Unlimited Green Lantern. That is their Green Lantern as far as they're concerned. They don't have any familiarity with a Hal Jordan, if you will. They don't know anything about Hal. They know about the guy they saw in they know about this guy. They know about this guy they saw on the Justice League Unlimited series. So that to them, John Stewart is a lot of people's Green Lantern for that very reason. And it's kind of the same thing with Miles Morales. Miles Morales is a lot of people's fucking Spider-Man. Now, that said,
I mean, he is now not generationally for me. For us,
right.
He's my Spider-Man now.
This right here is, like I said, racist Marvel fans mauled him because Miles has had a better comic for the last 5 years. It's crazy because, honestly, they don't even want to admit that shit. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of the shit that people have been clamoring for to happen in like Peter Parker's books, Miles has been doing. People say, man, we just want to see Peter get back to brass tacks. Guess what Miles has been doing? Miles is practically a fucking accountant. He is practically a fucking accountant. Oh man, I just really miss the old days where he was a kid and just kind of learning and finding his way. And guess what? Miles has been doing it too. Matter of fact, Miles has been doing a better job by Spider-Man villains than Peter Parker has done. He's had his own stories. He's kind of found his own way, found his own place. The man has quite literally just been head and shoulders a way better Spider-Man. And I'm here for it. I think it's great. I think it's absolutely positively great.
I think you have different Spider-Man for different types of people, right? For some people, you love reading comic books and you want to see Spider-Man do his thing. And for others, you want to spend 50 years wondering if him and Mary Jane are going to get back together, And maybe that's
you know what? Here's what I love? I love when people make contradictory statements. So I'm going to take a moment just to highlight something because I just want clarification, because usually when you ask for clarification, that's when shit falls apart. So, in regards to something, in regards to something someone else had said, in that message I literally just had up just a second ago. So Don Shada says that doesn't make folks racist. But then just before that said, get rid of Miles. So why should we get rid of Miles Morales? What's wrong with Miles Morales? Because you didn't say, don't make Miles Morales Spider-Man. You didn't say, oh, give him a new name or make him stand on his own. You said get rid of Miles. So I am of the belief that you don't like the existence of a black Spider-Man. But I wonder if you have the same smoke for all the other white Spider-Men.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious. I'm very curious. I'm legitimately asking a question. 100% asking a question.
It's not even saying that, no, it's not better, or I read it, I don't like it, and I would be happy if it, that'd be one thing, right?
Yeah.
It's he's doing well, doesn't want to acknowledge that, and says get rid of it. And then we'll say, and it's not about race. I think the thing is, I do not, I've said this before, I give more credit. I mean, they can still fuck off, but I give more
100%.
credit to the people who are like, no, I don't give a fuck. I don't want black people in my comments. I'm like, okay. All right.
This right here. Get rid of Miles is so 2011 racist energy. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that hit, the hit dog had just hollered. Like I said, you it's not racist, but then also, look, if not racist, then why racist shaped? If not racist, why say racist things? That's the thing. They never have smoke for they never have smoke for any of the times there's yet another white version of another popular character. They only have smoke. Like, case in point, let's use an example. I'm gonna pull up an image here, and it's a lot of y'all are probably gonna see this image coming, I don't know, maybe a mile away. I don't know. Maybe because it's one of my most favoritist things ever in the history of ever. Maybe that's why. I don't know. You figure that shit out for yourself. It's not up to me to figure it out for you. But one thing that I found really fucking weird in regards to the discourse, the discourse surrounding black versions of popular comic book characters was that you often find that when let's use this as an example. You'll find a black comic book character, black hero, whatever the case may be, and for whatever reason, there'll be a white character. There'll be a white version of the character. There'll be 2, 3 white versions of the character. But the second there's a Negro among them, suddenly there is a significant problem. It's like at that precise moment, like case in point, so here, the image in question that I want to share is this one right here. No one had a problem with Hal Jordan taking over as Green Lantern after Alan Scott, because let's keep it a buck. Hal Jordan is not the original Green Lantern. Alan Scott is the original Green Lantern. And both of these men are white. I'm sure people had an issue with it back in the day, but not for racist reasons. And everybody loves Hal Jordan. Well, most white people love Hal Jordan now, I'll put it like that. When Guy Gardner came along, nobody really had that much smoke for Guy Gardner. But the second that Negro showed up, they're like, man, get that darky off my screen. That's what they had to say. Look,
I wonder, check your Discord. I wonder how many of these dudes they got mad at.
Oh shit! Let me see. What do we got here? What do we
Like,
got
which
here?
one? Which one of these do you think they
Oh
got mad
yeah.
at?
Oh
You
no
know,
no
I'm
no.
sure one of them, right? One of them.
I promise you. I promise you. So right here, I want to do a test. Let's do a test. How many of these did y'all get mad at before there was a black one running around?
Not
How many?
not mine. Not my Flash. How dare they
Right?
replace Flash?
How many of these? How many of these? Like how many? How many of these? Because here's the thing. When Barry Allen came along, people were fine with Barry Allen. When Wally West came along, people were fine with Wally West. When Bart Allen came along, people were fine with Bart Allen. They were fine with it. It's not that big a deal. Whatever. But I remember. I remember roughly around the time of we're talking Rebirth. We're talking Rebirth, give or take. And for those who may or maybe not remember, there was a Black Wally West. I mean, now granted, he's not like they didn't replace Wally West, so get that out of your head. That wasn't what was going on here. But like there was a younger character who also was named Wally. Though he went a little bit more by Wallace. And I remember people had all kind of smoke for that poor kid. I was like, bruh. I was like, it's not like Wally isn't. The other Wally's literally right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like y'all are acting like this Wally negates the existence of your other Wally. And there's even like a reason why his name is Wally. He's named after the other Wally. He's a second. Like a junior or whatever, or some shit. But yeah, it's like people get upset about that type of shit, and it's so fucking silly to me. But the thing is, we have so like case in point. They love Batman. And while, there have been other Batmen, for better or worse, I think Jean-Paul Valley was, a choice. And there was also Dick Grayson who took over as Batman for a while, following, Batman catching that action. But then you look up and then it's like, well, suddenly people got smoke for the Black Batman. They got smoke for the Black Batman. They don't like it. They don't like him. They don't like him because he's black. He can't be Batman. He's not allowed, even though he operates in a completely different city. Batman operates in Gotham. Jace Fox operates in New York. They're not the same city, even though they are kind of loosely based on one another. I guess. But when and sometimes you go to the old favorites. Captain America. Right there. They got mad not once, but twice.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like it. They were fine when Bucky took over the mantle, but as soon as a Negro got it, oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh no. No.
Can you imagine being the kind of person where like the existence of a thing makes you angry?
Dude,
like
never.
you don't even have to interact with it.
Nope.
Like nobody's forcing you to go buy Miles Morales.
Nope.
Peter Parker wasn't replaced or killed off. It was another character. And I'm still gonna get mad. I don't even want him to exist. I don't care. I don't have to buy him. I don't want him to exist. The amount of penis envy you have to have,
yes,
to be that mad.
It's so sad.
That's wild.
It's terrible too, because like once again, I remember when when this was a thing, Ironheart.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the time Tony was in a coma. Okay. I heard somebody like yell out loud in another room. I was like, okay. Anyway, no, if when Ironheart was a thing, I said Tony was on ice. He was available via a holographic artificial intelligence based on his brainwaves.
Mm,
But like, Ironheart didn't replace Iron Man. I mean, technically,
mhm.
she did so much in that she held the reins down. Like she kind of covered Tony Stark's kind of corner of things more or less while he was out of pocket. But at the end of the day, she never took the name Iron Man. She never took up the mantle of Iron Man. And the funny thing about it too is that all the people that complain about that sort of shit, they never have the exact same. I mean, or maybe they did. I don't know. I wasn't really. I don't know if I wasn't really around for this discourse, but some people forget that War Machine
Mhm.
was Iron Man. A lot of people forget War Machine was Iron Man for a while.
And if you are watching this and you
Mm-hmm.
forgot, that means you didn't watch Ernie's War Machine video
You did, and you should. You
that
should
I
go.
that I edited, that I
Yeah.
learned a whole lot from. I'm like, God damn, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I probably didn't know 80% of that shit.
Oh yeah, no, that was a thing. That
I
it
was
was it
like,
was a
holy
wild
shit, he
time.
was a cyborg. This
Yeah.
motherfucker was part transformer for a little while, which I'm mad that he's not like still. I thought that shit was badass, but
Oh yeah. Well, it was funny because he was also like a fucking anime character for a while too. When he had that
Really?
fucking when he had that oh god, when he had that ugly ass fucking this shit right here when this was his costume.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
because all this was the Guyver.
Right.
That like for those unfamiliar, the untrained, the untrained eye, so to speak. Yeah, this shit was basically the fucking Guyver.
I have no idea why that didn't stick.
Oh man, it was a weird time, man. It was a weird time. It was crazy.
I mean, I'm legit upset that he's still not like Transformer War Machine.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm glad that he got his humanity back, blah blah blah. But this alien one, that was dumb.
It was, yeah,
It was
it was
something.
something, yeah. It was a time. Like I could tell when I read that arc, I was like, somebody just read the Guyver and loved the fuck out of it. Guyver, like Guyver, like Guyver. For those,
Mhm.
for the uninitiated, Guyver is a anime and manga series. Some people are probably familiar with it because of there was a really shitty live action movie version of it that was just fucking terrible. But when I say Guyver, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's War Machine. From
Yeah,
the
it's War
90s.
Machine right there. 100%. 100%. And but yeah. Like I said, it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, the movie with Mark Hamill and JJ from Good Times. Yep, that one. This is that movie was based on an anime and manga series of the same name. About a kid by the name of Sho Fukumachi who discovered an alien artifact, and the alien artifact took over his body and allowed him to turn into a superhero, and that superhero is this. And
So Kaiju number 8 and every other
well, only different in so much that Guyver not necessarily the originator of the idea, but Guyver popularized, or at least was helpful
That thing.
in popularizing that as a, and also Guyver also kind of focuses man, no, I don't mean to go out into the weeds here on this shit, but I'll just say this much. Guyver also popularized the lone warrior with like, an alien entity fighting back against corporate overlords controlled by an alien entity trope.
Damn, Man of War, that's a throwback. Damn, we got some Valiant name drops in here.
Yeah, Exo Man of War.
Yeah.
That was a thing. But yeah, some people may or may not remember what was the series? Kamen Rider Fies was basically the Guyver in a live action tokusatsu martial arts serialized storytelling format. It has the exact same plot. Like down to the fucking socks.
You think the stuntman in that costume could see?
Yes. There's it's hard to explain
or something, maybe?
Yeah, there's like some slits in there. You now, can you see well?
Right.
That's another story.
It's gonna be hot as fuck in that thing.
Yes, it is. But you know, the funny thing too is that I always love it because whenever they do like the whole Henshin sequence, the transformation sequence, like they'll always have like the actual like character actor, and then like they'll switch it out and it'll be very obviously the suit actor, and it's just like, yeah, because you wasn't in that goddamn suit. I know good and hell well you were not in that motherfucker. That they got a whole team of motherfuckers who do that shit, because yeah, no, there's no fucking way. But anyway, that said,
John Stewart. I was wondering how long before Blerd Without Fear brought up Kamen Rider. Honestly, that was actually a long ass time. As far as nerds of culture goes,
yeah, I haven't brought up Kamen Rider.
That's quite a few. That's quite a few.
Yeah. See, I've been good.
And I want to say, you know what I mean? I want to give you flowers.
Yeah.
He brought up this and only talked about it for like a kind of long, but not as long as he could have. You know what I mean?
I could have gone way harder.
Yeah. He could be going right now.
Yeah, I could have gone into the minutia of it and be like, well, see, actually, Kamen Rider Fies was like a treatise on how capitalism kills, and I could.
Was it really?
Yeah, because I mean, was it Think Brain, or was it Brain something Corp or whatever? I mean, they were basically taking advantage of people and taking advantage of people's poverty and their desires to have a better life in the wake of their corporation basically overshadowing everything. Kamen Rider Gaim is kind of the same, though there's a little bit less of a focus, but corporate greed is at the heart of it. Really, it's at the heart of a lot of those seasons, if you really want to keep it a buck. But some shows focus on it more than others. But no, this statement is no less true. There is no Blue Beetle, at least no Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle without Guyver at all. At all. Because Blue Beetle is literally, Jaime Reyes' Blue Beetle is literally Mexican Guyver. That is literally what he is. And I'm not saying that as a knock against the character. It's actually why I fucking love him. Because he has the exact same, like, okay, I don't mean to, I have a point.
Does Guyver have like a little sassy, a sassy alien counterpart that he has to like rein in sometimes?
So no, that part is unique to, okay, it's unique, but not at the same time. And I'm going to tell you why. So here's the thing. So with Jaime, his whole thing is he has to try and keep Kaji Da reined in, but so too does Sho. Sho has to do the exact same thing to he has to do the same thing with his, because if he loses control, then, and they've actually done this with Blue Beetle. They did this in an arc with Blue Beetle when he was someone had shot Blue Beetle in the head and killed him. But the Blue Beetle suit carried on without him. And that happened to Sho Fukumachi in the Guyver manga and in the animated series. Like, his brain was destroyed. Now, the suit regenerated him, but in the time between, the Guyver costume was just attacking anyone who tried to
he's
get
pretty
close
much
to him.
immortal. If you can get shot in the brain,
Yes,
and be regenerated, you're immortal.
Oh, 100%. That's not even up for debate. That's not even, like, honestly, it's why I always tell people that Blue Beetle is kind of low key one of the most broken superheroes in existence. But here, I want to show you something. I was trying to look for a better image of this, but see how the Kaji Da is in Jaime's back? That's where the Guyver is on Sho Fukumachi. It like where with Jaime, he has these like kind of like, you can kind of see where it is in his back. There's like these little like almost kind of like bumps or warts or whatever where it is. It was the same for the Guyver. So yeah, it's literally like, I'm not saying that the people who created Jaime Reyes just copied Guyver wholesale, but I'm pretty sure they watched a lot of fucking Guyver when they were making that character. Which, honestly, I think is why Jaime is the better Blue Beetle. Like, you can't argue, like, I'm not arguing with that shit with anybody. I'm not arguing that he is the better Blue Beetle, and he is the more interesting Blue Beetle because of the fact that they leaned into those Guyver inspirations, and I love it. That said, yeah, it's good. Also, I don't know if you know this, Robo, where this is coming from. This is actually where a lot of people got more familiar with Peacemaker before the TV show. Because Peacemaker, while he was already an established character back then, he actually plays a major role in this Blue Beetle story. Which is why I was a little sad that John Cena didn't make an appearance in the Blue Beetle movie. Yeah, I was like, man, that would have been really nice if they would have did like a little Easter egg, had John Cena show up at the end or some shit, because he actually, he was, because he wasn't like a throwaway character. He's in most of the series. That was that Blue Beetle run. That was like 36 issues. He's probably in all but like maybe 6 of them. Like, he was a regular. Oh, yes, he was the mentor. Exactly. He was Jaime's mentor. So it's like, he had to be there.
Yeah.
But no, my point is that, you know, you'll see these people say, oh, well, they're stealing our characters, they're blackening our characters and taking them away from us. But the reality is, they don't understand why stuff like this happens. And the reason why there are so many newer black characters who take on the mantles of more popular characters, it's kind of a two-pronged thing. It's a lot of it has to do with the fact that back in the day, back in the 60s, which is when you started seeing more black characters pop up, comics were predominantly white. Like, when I say predominantly white, I mean like there were no black superheroes. Yeah, like it was just it was white or bust. Now, yes, you did get Black Panther in 66. Yes, you did get Black Lightning in 71 and so on and so forth. John Stewart, I think, was like 72, 73, something like that. Somewhere in and around there. I remember the exact or actually he might have been, I don't remember. Anyway, point of the matter is, black superheroes, they were like unicorns. You only ever saw like one of them hanging around usually. If you ever saw one at all. And just by default, Robo and I've talked before, default whiteness. If you
Mhm.
saw a new character on the scene, they were probably white. New friend shows up, white. New love
White.
interest shows up, white.
White.
Hey, a long lost relative, very likely white. Hey, my best friend from college. Yeah, when I went to college in an all black neighborhood,
Mhm.
white. I went to an HBCU. All my friends are white. Is like everybody I go to school with is white. Yeah, it
You know
would be
what's
shit
funny
like
is
that.
I was reading up, Rick. So we talked about doing this show, the topic,
Mhm.
and I went a different direction with it. And I thought we were talking about like where comics,
Ooh.
and this is still a good topic, by the way. We can do this next week. Like where they've gone wrong, like how they've done, black and brown characters dirty. And that's what I was ready for. But one of the things I read about was how the comics code enforced racism, reinforced racism, because like you could never tell any civil rights story because
No.
you would have to like show that the cops were helping the KKK. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then that would go against the comics authority. So it's like all these different little tiny systems that would just stop you from being able to do this stuff. So what they would do is, I'm just not going to show any black people. We just won't have any black
Yeah.
people because because the comics
No
authority didn't say you're not allowed to have black
nukes.
people, but they did that thing where you have a bunch of other rules around it that prevent you from being able to put that in. What happened?
So I just got the word. We talked about this earlier, but I want to circle back to it because
Still,
it is
sales have come out, the numbers.
the numbers the I was of the belief that the numbers would be promising. I was already of the belief that based on the word of mouth,
Hmm.
based on you can't always take anecdotal evidence to heart because once again
Sure.
it's called anecdotal for a reason.
Mhm.
But just the stories people have shared with me about how they've had to rush. They had to rush to every LCS to see if they could find a copy. Had to rush. They had to
Mhm.
call people. They had to get on the phone. They had to start phone banking to be like, man, I gotta figure out where where's there a copy? Can we find one somewhere? What's going on? We don't know what's happening. Well, guess what?
Hmm.
You may not have to wait. You may not have to wait long.
Are you gonna say second printing?
Yeah, so basically the so I just you know what? Man, this just goes to show uh this is what happens when I don't get on social media for a little bit. Because I don't have my phone. That's also another thing I haven't talked about this openly, but my phone shit the bed, and I'm literally waiting on a replacement phone because
Oh,
it became one of those things where like it was an insurance thing, and it was a whole thing. Anyway, it's not important. But point is, because I have not had a phone, the only time I get to really check social media is when I'm at my desk.
mhm.
But yes, it is confirmed that yes, it is going back to press. Actually, and I just saw that Morgan Hampton talked about it on social, saying, got some news. New history of the DC Universe Dakota Instant number 1 is going back to press. Second printing details, cover art to come. Thanks so much to the retailers and readers for the support. Y'all really did that. Milestone forever. Man, I love shit like this. This type of shit I love, man. This is like,
I know.
hey, Joseph,
I know
thank you for
somebody
sending
in
this my
chat.
way. Hmm?
I know somebody in chat. A couple somebodies in chat
Mm-hmm.
are like this right now. I put that in the chat like 30 minutes ago.
Oh,
Why don't you
know
guys
what?
read the goddamn chat?
Well, so here's the thing.
Mm.
When I'm talking, I'm never looking at the chat.
I know. Look, hey, Ernie's not like me. I'll sit there and derail a whole show because of the chat. Ernie knows how to stay on track, right? That's why he's the pro.
I like to stay on track, stay on brand, stay on message, and then go into the thing. That's like,
sometimes I feel bad too because you even take off the alerts because of that, so you can stay on topic. And like somebody will be like, drop a $99.99. I'm like, and I'm over here like, and you're like, I'm like,
well, that stuff I see. That stuff. Well, I think because the way I can see it on my side. I can see what.
I see.
But like, so that's why I always go back to it. But like, yeah, it's one. Well, no, because what also happened too is that like I mostly took down the alerts because of the noise. Because like when it was like there would be like a noise that would pop and it would just be like if someone and it's also kind of a byproduct of the way that some of the alerts work is that like whenever like someone gifts anything, if they gift multiple, it would just do it over and over and over. It wouldn't do like, this person gifted this. Boom. It'd be like, no, this person. And then it would go away. Then this person. It would just be doing it over and over and over again. So I was like, you know what? And I've also been very lazy about going in and changing it. Also, speaking of being lazy, I actually finally went in and addressed the Discord onboarding. I thought that I did it, but apparently I did not.
Did you go through it and do it?
Yeah, I went through and did it yesterday or the day before. So if you join the Discord, or if you have joined the Discord recently, just do the onboarding process. It's simple. Just do it. It's there. It's
the thing that I kept saying I was gonna do and never did.
Yeah, it's well, I finally did it. It's done. We can all pretend that we did the thing. Right. That said, I'm happy about this news. I'm very happy about this news. And I just saw there was the that one I didn't see because I was deep in my Common Rider Guyver Blue Beetle bag, so that's why I didn't see it. So let's go ahead and address some of these because we just got them right here. We got Shadow Sonic Silver with the 199 says, to be fair, Miles doesn't have the Parker editorial mandate. He does not, and I think that's actually why he thrives. Though I do believe one day he might get it. One day. And that'll be a sad day. We also got Charles Vader with the 499 says, saying something isn't racist has become the no disrespect of phrases. Soon as it's said, prepare for the BS. LOL. Yeah.
Look, man, I'm not trying to be racist, but I'm like, it's like, here we go.
There it is. Go ahead. Something racist is about to be said in 3,
you're about to say something
2, 1. Racism. It's funny. Also, I wasn't really paying attention to the chat after that. I don't know if anybody like went after dude or timed him out or whatever, but I was actually legitimately waiting for a response and never saw one. So that was one of the last times I was really just actively looking. And then also, this is what you were talking about, the $2 super chat. And boy, the coast about the Dakota Instant second printing, which by the way, shout out for shout out like I said, man, dude, shout out to the whole creative team, everybody on board, Joseph, Stephanie Williams, Morgan Hampton, Nicholas Draper Ivy, everybody on that team. Like I said, that like I know I said that it wasn't too big to fail, but I actually like being proven wrong. I like being proven wrong because you know what? It's and I even still think that was there the possibility? Yes, it very well could have. And yes, there's been a very weird discourse online right now where people are other black creatives are lashing out because people supported this book but didn't support other books. Here's the thing. I'm not trying to be dismissive when I say this shit, but we gotta let that shit go. Let's instead of focusing on the past, let's focus on the now. And we need to remember what the assignment is. Tearing down other black indie creators, or you're tearing down black indie creators in general, or being salty that a comic entity like Milestone, you got a lot of love. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We can all thrive if we allow ourselves to, and
There's food
it's not
enough
that hard
for everyone.
Right. Just because someone bought the Dakota Incident doesn't mean they can't buy a Black Indie book. That there. I mean, yes, is money tight these days? Sure, but here's the thing: don't shoot yourself in the foot complaining about somebody else's success when you could be doing the things that could ensure your own. Because here's the thing, I know a lot of people think, oh, it was just so easy for them. It was so easy. They had DC Comics, but here's the thing. This is what y'all don't understand. They literally had to fight to make this book happen the way that it happened.
Mm.
And I don't mean DC had to fight. I mean the people who worked on this book had to fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like there's a lot of people who are speaking from a place of ignorance, and that's fine so long as you're willing to be educated. But there's a lot of people who aren't close to the situation or haven't talked to anybody close to the situation or involved in the situation who I've been seeing say a lot of greasy shit online, and I think it needs to stop. I think we need to be better. We need to be better. Stop that shit. Cut that bullshit out. Cut that bullshit out. Let's support each other instead of go to war with each other. It's way easier to support each other. It really is. I promise you. Like, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I think the sooner we all understand that, the better off we will all be. Then we also got Silent JMR with the 25 says, with the 199. Did you ever watch the TV show The Mantis? Yes, I did. I watched it religiously as a kid. Robo, knowing your upbringing, I'm gonna assume this one might be in a cultural blind spot for you.
Oh, the Mantis?
Yeah, the Mantis. Were you ever familiar with
Let me see. Sometimes imagery.
If
the
not,
Mantis. Oh no.
Yeah, let's say if not, I can put you on game. But basically, Mantis was a God. This was like, oh man, I feel like this had to have been like 90. Was it 92? Oh shit, no, the lies I just told. 94. Jesus Christ. But no, this was a show that starred Carl Lumbly and probably the first like major black superhero I saw on television. And what was kind of cool about it was that he was kind of like one of those intersectional type of heroes, in so much that yes, black superhero, but he was also disabled. And the suit that he wore basically made it so that like he could walk around, but he also had powers because of the suit. And he was like I say, he was a really like he was like super intelligent, really smart guy. Just really awesome dude all around. Also had the weirdest yet littest theme song I'd ever seen or heard in my life. I say that because it was back, obviously we're talking about 94. Do you remember how like the theme to ER was? Did you ever watch like ER growing up?
A little bit. I don't remember the theme though.
Like every 90s show, it was always like it would always sound like some kind of weird like jazz fusion type, where it was like you would hear like do 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 do.
Yeah,
like it'd be like some kind of jazzy kind of vibe.
Right. And then the keyboard comes in.
Yeah, the keyboard. Like, and it was always some bongos. Some bongos in the back.
That's right.
Like when you would hear the thing, you'd be like, "What the fuck am I about to watch? I have no idea. What is this?"
You know who started that shit?
Who's that?
That's some Doctor Who shit right there.
That is, yeah. You know what? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That is. It was just so strange and unusual. But I mean, a lot of shows back in the 90s did that shit.
Mhm.
And it's kind of crazy, but yeah, dude, the Mantis was great. Gone too soon, it were. Gone too soon, it were.
You can get the whole series for
Uh,
$24.99.
yes. Which honestly, that's a nice little steal. That's a nice little
Mm.
steal, I think. Personally, that's just me. I think that's a good steal. I would also say if you have not watched it, you want to get your hands on it, go do that because, man, Mantis was like honestly,
They did it
I'm
right, huh?
actually shocked no one's figured out a way to bring that back. Like I'm actually shocked no one's figured out a way to like bring that back in some way or like try and like make a thing out of it or whatever. I don't know, like I don't know, man. The show was so good. It was just so good.
Mhm.
That said, shout out. Yeah, actually, this is a pretty accurate statement. He was hardware with a wheelchair. Yeah, that's actually scary accurate. Because yeah, he was. He literally was. There's like that's not even that's not even debatable.
Right.
Like yeah, and for those unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, like yeah, like if you're familiar with milestones, the hardware, yeah, it was basically shit, man. Now I'm thinking about shit, man. I don't know, man. Hey, Joseph, are you still in here? Is there any way you think we can y'all snap up the rights to Mantis right quick? Can anybody snap up the rights to Mantis? Because I feel like there's a story there. I feel like there's a story in there somewhere. Man,
But he
love
has
to see
to buy hardware because there's going to be like a miscommunication between the two.
Oh my
And-
god! You know, did I don't know if I've ever talked about it on Nerds of Culture, but that was actually one of the things about that I used to love about OG Milestone was that okay, so you have Icon hardware, which is effectively Black Superman, Black Iron Man. I know a lot of people like to give him the Black Batman moniker, but that's not really an accurate statement. He's more like Iron Man than he's anything else. That said, these two motherfuckers literally did not have beef with one another. Like they were just cool. It was like you would see them talk on the phone with each other. Like if you were reading, I think there was an issue of hardware where like he's talking on the phone and like when you're like kind of like going through like the dialogue and after a while of reading, you're like, oh shit, he's talking to Icon. Because you get to a point where he mentions he doesn't call him Icon, but he calls him by his Christian name. And he's like, he calls him like he either refers to him as either Augustus or he says Freeman or something like that. And you're like, holy shit, he's on the phone with fucking Icons. Like, oh my god, what's happening? And then when they have the funeral for Edwin Alva and like Icon shows up and like they're in the fucking car together talking. Like it was one of those things where it's like every time they were around each other, yeah, they kind of give each other a little bit of smoke. They get sassy with each other, but you could tell they respected each other. Like it was one of those things. Like I was like, dude, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. This is the type of like when you want to talk about characters going against each other, that's the shit I would rather see. I don't want to see two characters throwing hands. I want to see them just kind of being snarky with each other. That's all I care about. That said, also, shout out to Judah Knight says, thanks for showing the game, brother. No, anytime. I did not mind. I remember when you brought it up on when we were live with Captain Diesel the other day. And yeah, I was like, dude, and I did. When you were telling us about it, I wish listed it and was like, okay, boom. Easiest thing in the world. But no, yes, Cobalt is the actual Batman of Milestone, and I wish more people understood that. Now, to be fair, Cobalt, not black, he is white, but he is the Batman. He doesn't look like it, but he is actually the Batman of Milestone Media. And that's what I actually liked about this book was that, because everybody, it's it's really dismissive to boil down a lot of Milestone's characters as just black this, black that.
The version, yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to say it that way, and I'm guilty of it myself. It's just the easiest way to explain to somebody that doesn't know. But like
Right.
with Cobalt, he was actually the Batman of Milestone. But the difference is he didn't walk around dressed up like Batman. He didn't even wear a costume that would even remotely make him look like Batman. But I do think if you actually want to like look at the Absolute Universe owes a lot to Milestone in regards of like the look of Absolute Batman, because they did kind of crib a little bit off of Cobalt. But that being said, Cobalt, he carried himself like Batman. But he did it without looking like Batman. And I always appreciated that.
Did his parents die?
Oh man, I don't think they really ever get into his parents, but he did have a Robin. He did have a Robin who he was training to be a hero, and that character functioned very much like a Robin. And it was also kind of a tale about how mentoring this younger hero helped soften his edges.
Okay.
Because he was like a very aggro,
like a God of War kind of situation.
Yeah, actually a lot, yeah. Because he very much is a violent, very angry, very aggressive character.
And then you have to be put in that father figure role, mentor type thing. Yeah, for you.
Yeah. So I mean, it was good shit. Also, shout out to Art80385 with the 10. Says, please support the series Blood of Root. It is the Black Harry Potter we always wanted. It's about HBCU that teaches magic. Last book comes out this year. Let's back it and get it as a show. Yeah, you know what? I tell you what, like I said, I have blind spots, like I think anyone else would, but that is one that here. Let's see. While
he's looking that up,
yeah, go
Art,
ahead. Do it.
give a little elevator pitch for don't give spoilers, but to the theme of it.
Yeah.
Is there a big bad? Is there a prophecy? Is there like, I'm not purposefully like describing Harry Potter, but like, is there something like what is the draw besides it's at an HBCU? That's what I want to know.
Bet.
Also,
yes.
No,
please.
It's totally off topic. Totally off topic, and then we'll have to come back, and it's just this whole thing.
That's fair. Sometimes it'd be like that. But we do have Gearless Mo with the 1999 super chat. Says, hope you are well and just want to give the people what they want. Get those likes up. Hype it if you got it on mobile. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Doing
liking and sharing
work
is free. Liking and sharing is free and helps the show in ways that you will not understand unless you're a content creator.
Yes.
Google only cares about ads.
Yes.
So if you share it and get other people to see it, they will be like, okay,
also,
this is the one.
Not Blood of Root, Blood at the Root.
Blood at the Root. Blood
at least I'm assuming it's that. That was the only one I could find. I searched several times to find it. And well, here, I guess I could show you. It's not like I don't have the image here. This is what I found. Blood at the Root.
If there's another a black-centered magical book out there,
of a similar name, then
I'm like, well, somebody's getting sued.
Yeah, I say we all got to fight this evening. Is what's going on there now. As far as the rest of it goes, and I want to say, to my understanding, this is prose. So don't go into this thinking you're about to go like read. If you go look this up, don't look for it thinking you're going to be reading a comic book. This is this is prose. Just FYI.
But
there's nothing wrong with prose.
If you're like
I
me,
love prose.
if you're like me, get yourself an audiobook. That's what I'm gonna
Oh
do.
yeah. That's audiobooks. They hold me down, man. They keep a
Yep.
brother held down. Like and I love me a good prose book. I'm actually reading one now, Salt Blood, by friend of the channel, Dr. Kaori Knight. So this is what I'm currently on right now.
I saw Carrie Knight at on uh Captain Diesel's show,
Oh yeah.
and I fanboyed a little bit. I was like,
Oh
that's the girl from TikTok.
yeah.
I've been following her for years.
Yeah, dude.
Years.
She's cool as fuck,
That's
man. She's
pretty
cool as
dope.
fuck.
Yeah.
Also, she is a fucking trip to talk to.
No,
Like,
yeah. I can only imagine just by based off her TikToks and how that she
yeah.
don't give a fuck.
Nope.
She will definitely just go in on you
Oh no, she
and
will.
then make you
She
look super stupid.
in the words of Delroy Lindo and Sinner, she will cut you too thin to fry.
That's right.
She will. And like. And like I said, we have like a little, because you know we're doing the whole DC so white thing. We have our own little like kind of little Discord chat thing off to the side, and
Yeah.
like whenever she chimes in on something, she has me in stitches. Stitches, I tell you, stitches. Yes, to my understanding, hype does work on live streams, but only on the VOD.
Okay, so you gotta wait for it to go to VOD, then you can go back
Yeah.
and hype it.
Yeah, go back and hype it. To my understanding, it does not work which makes no sense to me. I think that's kind of stupid. I think that like it should work while you're live, but yeah, whatever. I think it's more just because of the published nature of it. But yes, you should
Right.
you should be able, like, not now. I could be wrong. I've been able to do it for other people, but the hype stuff is kind of twitchy sometimes. So you might not. I don't know, but I say come back and try again anyway. You never know. But yes, that said, if you go check out Blood at the Root, I believe there are, I think if you go on Amazon, I see 3 different books, in succession of one another, mind you. Here, I'll pull this up so you guys can kind of see
there's
like what I'm
no
looking
hype.
at. Yeah, it's like talking about Wild Live.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah,
do want
yeah,
to
yeah.
double check. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I think it has to be the VOD. I think it has to be the VOD. Like once we're no longer live, and the VOD is up, then you can do it. But yes, this is it right here. There's 3 books. And honestly, let's see, this one, the third one's not out yet, but it will be out on September the 15th this year. So keep your eyes peeled. This actually looks pretty fucking cool.
Oh shit! Look at that audiobook right there.
Oh shit! Yep, they got
Right
audiobook.
there.
So you know what? I know what I'll be doing. I'll be getting the audiobook. There you go.
That's
Because
right.
that is one thing I will say about me. My attention. It's not even that my attention span. It's that I do so much shit.
That's it.
Yeah, I have.
That's it.
Like, man,
I have
what it
no
is?
time to be able to just stop and read.
Yeah, no,
Nah, I
like
can't do
honestly, the only reason I'm able to sit down and read this is because I don't have my phone right now, and this is the homie. This is the homie.
Yeah,
So this
that'll
is
do
why
it.
I'm able to do this, which I will say, I love this book is really good. If you're a fan of Dr. Kaori Knight, go get this book. It is also very good. Like I said,
she wrote that?
Yeah, this is her book. Yeah, this is her book.
Oh
right here.
shit!
Yeah, this is her book.
Okay.
As a matter of fact,
I'll
well, you
check it
can't
out.
really. It's
No,
probably
yeah, I
harder
can
to
see
see,
her.
but yeah, but you can see her right there. That's her right there. This is her book.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's God, what's the best way to describe it? It's about a vampire mermaid person. It's pretty interesting.
Is that the protagonist or is that like the big
Yes.
bad?
No,
Okay.
protagonist. But it's good shit. And she has another one coming out now too. Yep. Well, so here's the thing. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with the bathroom book. And this is actually why it's getting read is because of the bathroom. It's a part of it's a part of the bathroom book initiative.
You know what's funny? I heard a horror story the other day. that made me stop sitting on the toilet so damn long.
Oh God, what
Uh,
happened?
it's kind of like when I used to crack my neck all the time, and then I kept seeing these stories about people who get strokes. And then like this doctor came on and was like begging people to stop cracking their neck because every time you just roll in the dice, and if that nerve right there that runs along your spine gets cut, it's permanent. You're paralyzed forever, or you can die. Um, Same sort of thing where I'm joking around talking about, oh, my feet fell asleep and da 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 da, and my daughter was like, "You really need to stop." I'm like, "I know," and like at one time my feet were like completely like I was walking like I was paralyzed from the knees down, and then
Hmm.
if finally tingly started come back and comes back and all that. She pointed me to a story about a dude who stayed on the toilet too long and permanently it was gone because he killed the nerve
Oh
because he
shit.
was just chilling on the toilet and your feet fall asleep. And I was after that, I was like, all right, fuck that. Do my business, get out. And now I don't know when to play mobile games. I'm like, "Well,
Right.
when do I play this then? What the fuck?"
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm not gonna bullshit you, man. It's tough for me because like it's the only like lately I've been able to just read wherever because once again, no phone. I
Mhm,
have nothing to distract me. But
mhm.
but yeah, lately, man, I went through shit. I killed this.
Mm.
This is the knives. This
That
is
pros?
the
That's not pros.
no. This is a comic. This is a comic.
Mhm, mhm,
But like the comic series Criminal, this is
mhm.
one of those books.
Mm.
Excusez-moi. And it's actually the longest criminal book that they have released. Like where like as a singular story. Like usually
Okay.
Criminal is like in trade format, they're usually not
Mhm,
quite this, they're not usually quite this thick. But
mhm.
this is like the longest one they've done to date, and I sat there, read that, uh, read a. I'm back on my Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips kick. I got Fatal. I'm going back through that. Um, and I also got where did it go? To show you how much of a problem I have, and I don't know, man, maybe I need help. But I also got Ed Brubaker's Captain America Lives. I got the omnibus of that, so yeah, I got plenty to read. I'm not hurting for shit to read.
That's right.
Um, but yes, sad but true. But no, that said,
Did you stop
the
watching, the thing? Did you
what
stop
thing?
watching The Beauty? Or what is it called?
No, oh yeah, the beauty. No, I'm just behind. I'm just behind.
Yeah. I didn't watch it since that first initial thing, and I was just like,
I watched it up to
I
like
want to.
yeah, no, I watched up to like episode 5 or 6, and then like I just so much shit's going on, so I was like, well, I'll just watch it all. I think the season finale was yesterday or today.
Oh, really?
I think so. I think so. Let me double check myself. Um. Mm, hold up. Hold up.
The substance, that's what it is. Yeah. See, but he knew what I was talking about. See,
Mm-hmm.
the key to communication, to effective communication is if both people know what you're talking about. So it doesn't
That is
all
true.
the rest is just technicalities.
That's what they've been doing. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. I'm okay. It all makes
Wait,
sense to
no,
me
it was
now.
The Beauty.
No, it
Substance is
was
the
the
movie.
substance is the movie. But okay. So here's the thing. They started doing this thing, and they started with episode 8. They
Mm,
started releasing 2 episodes at a time.
mm, like rushing it.
Yeah, like so episode 8 and 9 came out together, episode 10 and 11 came out together, and then I
Mhm.
guess I don't know if there's going to be a 12th episode, but yeah, I guess no, the 11th episode is the last episode of of the first season. So yeah.
Yeah. So did
Um,
it veer from the comics as much as we thought? I know we got the first one out of the way. It ended up being the STD, but like, what about the
yeah.
rest?
So basically, what they did, it's like they made a show that's about the beauty
Uh-huh.
before the books. Because
Okay.
like in the books, the beauty is well known. It's not a
Right.
secret. In the
Right.
comic, it's like, oh, everybody knows about this shit. Like it's widespread knowledge. Like people are actively going out of their way trying to have sex with people that have it so that they can get it.
Yeah, the comic starts at the first explosion.
Yeah, like it's like
They didn't
literally
know until
yeah.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, like in the show, they even with all that shit that happened with the motherfucker on the motorcycle and shooting everything up,
Mhm.
biting people and shit, people still don't
Mhm.
know what the beauty is. Like it's like this
Mm.
clandestine secret. Nobody knows about it. The FBI doesn't even fucking know about it. Like they're just
Mm.
finding out about it. By the time you pick up the book, everybody fucking knows. Local law enforcement knows what the beauty is. The FBI and the CIA know what the fuck the beauty is.
Mhm.
Now, that said, because of the nature of what it is and what it isn't, I'm actually more graceful towards the beauty than I initially was.
Okay.
But I do think it was a mistake to make the show the way they made it. I think that
Mm.
being a little bit more like I'm not saying they had to make it the comic 1-to-1, but actually trying to adapt the comic, it because I feel like you're
Mhm.
setting once again, I still feel like there's an unfair expectation that's going to be set. I think there's going to be an unfair expectation because once again, you have those people who saw those trailers that didn't know that it was based on a comic, and what was the discourse? This just looks like the substance.
Mhm.
But here's the problem. What if you go watch that show and you find out this isn't the substance
That's right. You
at
double
all?
disappointment.
Now you're going to be mad. Probably.
That's right.
But yeah, so apparently yesterday was the season finale. So now that it has ended, I have like 4. So basically, yeah, I stopped around 6. So I've got a few episodes that I can kind of stack up and watch.
Mm.
Another part of the reason why is because I was going back and I was running back through Psycho Pass, which is an anime. Which I don't know, you might like. I don't know if have you
Yeah, I
ever heard of
remember.
Psycho?
I remember you. Yeah, you told me
Yeah.
about it. I started watching it a little bit. I never
Yeah.
ended up finishing it, but that is a pretty dope.
Yeah.
The gun, right? The gun that'll
Yeah,
only
the
kill you.
Dominator. Mhm.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, as the show goes, it goes even more into class and mental health and commentary on
Yep.
like policing and whether or not a police force should have absolute power the way they have or should be able to unilaterally decide based on arbitrary circumstances whether or not a person deserves to live or die.
Mhm.
They dig very it's great. That man, I fucking love that show so much. Anyway,
Did you hear about that new anthology that came out?
was that the one you shared?
Yeah, Tatsumi Fujimoto.
Yeah.
1726.
I need to look into that. I need to actually. That's one of those. I need to know more.
Well, I saw. Well, I don't know. I can't. Obviously, I can't speak to all of them because it is an anthology. But
Mhm.
there's one story on there that was that was in a YouTube short,
Yeah.
and that shit was like, damn, that shit looked dope as fuck.
Dude, I love the love in here. I has a love what is it? Says Psychopaths was pressure. Talk about peak, absolute peak. Like I always want to get that the Martin Scorsese just be like absolute peak. Absolute peak. Yeah, because I think I just finished the second season of it. It was one of those, like, I watched the first season when it originally came out. I never watched
Mhm.
the second season, but I saw the movie Psychopaths that they had made. But then, like, I was going back and I found out, I was like, oh, shit. They've had, like, I knew there was a second season, but I didn't know they had made a third season plus, like, another 2 movies and shit. So I was like, I said, well, I'm I'm going back in. So I like went back. I started all the way over, watched the first season all the way through, second season all the way through, watched the first movie, and now I'm moving back into like all the other shit. And I'm just like, yeah, we back, baby. I was like, dude,
I love how like whenever you like you don't
forever.
watch something and you're like you think to yourself like I already know everything's gonna happen. I just I'll go through. But then you're like, dang, I forgot about that. Oh
Ooh.
shit, I forgot that happened.
I do that shit with Ghost in the Shell all the time. I'm always like, oh yeah, I forgot about that subplot.
Why some Afro Latinos looks like black Ethiopians?
That's a I don't know if that's coming from a place of love.
Yeah, I don't guess.
I don't think that's
I don't know
coming
how
from
to
a
answer
place of
that
love, my
question.
friend. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now.
The
So
question
look,
is sus.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I forget the exact episode, but I want to say it's episode 5. That if that show does not have its hooks in you by episode 5, it ain't ever gonna hook you. Cause it like Psychopaths, like the I think it's I want to say it's the 5th episode where the shit literally hits the fan. Like I'm talking about like this is everywhere. It's like, oh shit. Like you get to that 5th episode because like and you always know when you've watched. This is what I love about Psychopaths. You want to know how you know you just watched a lit episode of Psychopaths? They don't like they play the ending theme, but they don't cut to like credits. They play the ending theme while the show is still going. That's how you know. I mean, it's not just a Psychopath thing. It's actually just a Japanese thing in general. Because tons of Japanese shows, like even their live, like Kamen Rider and Super Sentai do that shit too. But like, you'll start, like when you start hearing the theme song, like the ending theme, but the show is still going, that's how you know you about to see some shit. You about to see some bullshit. Somebody about to do something diabolical. Oh my god. But no, anyway. Oh, you know what? See? So I tell you what, here, you know what? Let me help out. Let me help out. You know what? Let me do somebody already took care of it. Thank you. Thank you, whoever took care of it.
I got you.
You took care of it. There you go. Yeah, because I'm like, see, because that's the thing. I am usually so. Yeah, I want to look at the channel activity. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
It wasn't bannable because I thought I was like, well, I'm like, you know what? You just sit there. You sit there for 24 hours and you think about what you did.
Wait. I'm looking at this first message. Miles don't deserves to be Afro-Latino. Hell fucking no, please. Okay, all right, dude. Yeah. May you never come back. May you never return. Okay.
That was just weird. Like what?
That is weirdo fucking.
And you know what? That's a good point. Maybe that should be banned. That had weird energy to it.
You know what? Here, yeah, I took care of it. There you go.
There you go.
I took care of it. He's done here. His money is no good here. It's a wrap.
Celia Marcos Antonio de Maison. Yeah, that seems like a meme name.
Yeah, that's a meme name. That is totally.
I don't buy it.
That's a. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. No, I'm right
here. Totally Latino. I swear. Look at my name.
Yeah, that's like the dude that I saw. His name was like, what was it? Something Draco Blanco, something like that. But was trying to basically come at me and say that like, what was it? He said that. He said me coming at a black man, basically talking about Rob, saying that me shitting on Rob for following people that you disagree with. I said, and I went back and I changed it. I said, me disliking Rob because he follows white supremacists. I was like, there,
right.
He never replied, to my knowledge. But yes, you are correct, Pisana. That's a permaban. He is hidden. He's in the shadow realm. There's no coming back.
You know what I think is weird? I think it's weird that YouTube doesn't let you ban people for real.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that.
That's an odd choice. Like, I don't want you even looking at my shit. You know what I mean? No, like, that's weird.
No. I don't like that shit. It makes no sense to me. It's not something I'm a fan of. Yeah, that was his name. It was Duraco Blanco. My bad. His name was Duraco Blanco. But like, what was funny is that he was trying to act like he was some kind of black revolutionary, saying some it's okay to like white supremacist bullshit, but had a profile pic as Huey fucking Freeman. from the Boondocks. I was like, bruh, you are not a serious person.
Jeez.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And
you know what?
Because that's potential ad revenue gone. That's a good point.
Yeah, they want
that's
you.
some shit.
Because here's the thing. So, like, if you hide someone from your channel, it is technically a ban because
Right.
basically they can still
They can't interact. They can't do shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't interact. They can talk to you, like they can like say stuff to you. They can comment, they can chat, whatever. But no one's gonna fucking
themselves.
See you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, trolling's fine. Trolling. You know what? Here's the thing, though. There's a difference between trolling and being a shit ass. That dude, he was trying to. He wanted a very specific type of attention, and the type of attention he wanted, I gave to him. So, that attention is a permaban. So,
see, you don't got to worry about a hydrokestrel. We don't need a Black History Month extension because
you're around.
You are in the Blerd Without Fear multiverse, and in here, it's all year round.
Oh yeah, it's always Black History Month.
This month is 365 days long and a quarter.
It's like I'm the Hulk. It's like, so what's your secret? It's like, I'm always celebrating Black History Month.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I just turn around, all of a sudden like the daishiki and the kente cloth just appear on my body. The kufi hat and everything just appear on me. I got the ankh on it, the sunglasses, everything.
No, your question's not overlooked. Wait, was it a super chat?
Wait, what?
I don't know. He's asking if a question was overlooked. If it wasn't a super chat, then the probably.
So wait, what was the well here, let me I'll scroll back and see. I see the question now. Well, here is the problem with that.
What's the question?
It's not a matter of so this is the question. Where'd it go? Bam, I found it. It says, hey Blur, I got a question. Can Quan Mills be trusted with DC Comics or Marvel Comics? I don't have a whole heap of a lot of experience with Quan Mills, but based on some of the things I'm looking at, no. I will say no. I looked up Quan Mills, and the first thing I saw was this hoe got roaches in her crib, an urban satire. And I'm like, yeah, probably not.
Quan Mills, psyop.
Yeah. Yeah, this is no, not at all.
What the hell?
I will actually say it right now. No, he cannot be trusted. He cannot be trusted.
Old thought next door. Pastor Z pussy too. Oh, that's right. I have heard of this. That's right.
Yeah, this no. This is this is not it. This is not it. No. Yeah. I hope you were trolling. I hope you were trolling, but I will tell you right now, no. I wouldn't trust Quan Mills with a warm cup of piss. Okay. I wouldn't trust Tyler Perry either. That's also I wouldn't. So who is, wait a minute. So who is this and what is he trying to do? I mean, I'm sure that it's fine. I'm sure that it's fine.
We just read off some of the titles of his book, so
yeah. Okay,
I think that's really all you need to know.
I'm gonna keep it a band with you. When I read the title of someone's book and the title is Project Ho Dreams, I'm like,
you're a minstrel.
Yeah,
that's a minstrel book title.
Yeah. I'm like, I feel like I would. You know what? Yeah, these are book titles. Yeah, here. I'll
Z pussy too. Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about right here. Here, I'll zoom this shit in so y'all can fucking see it. Yeah, my baby mama.
Damn.
Oh my god. But Baby Mama is a loser. Project Ho Dreams. Wait. Let's see what this one's about. Project Ho Dreams is a popular urban fiction series by author Quan Mills, known for its controversial and viral book titles that follows the lives of women with Ho dreams who have aspirations beyond street life, often involving romance, drama, and schemes, with plots that includes characters like Darnisha and Tamir. I'm not gonna hold you. This sounds like, I know sometimes I like to use the term mad niggerish, but when I usually use it, I mean it as a positive. Like, I mean it from a place of love. Like, I'm like, oh, nah, this is a net positive when I say this is mad niggerish. No, this is the opposite of that. I'm good. I'm so good. Like, dude, this right here, the coldest thug ever. These are books written for white people who think this is what black people are like.
Mm-hmm.
This is what this is. I'm sorry. You are 100% correct, Mike Manhattan. There is powerful niggardry at work here right now. I'm so sorry, but it is. I cannot. Wait. I want to. So here, I have to ask a question. Why are we asking if Quan Mills can be trusted with Milestone? I really want to know, because I have not heard.
He's scared now.
Because now I'm like, no, you bet if Quan Mills is doing anything for Milestone, I will lose my shit.
That's right. We're right.
I will lose my shit. Oh,
Grandpa,
God.
what started the Second American Revolution?
Well, it was this
son.
book called Tax Season Thoughts. The thug who came to dinner. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is it? I'm sorry, but no. I'm sorry, no. This is menstrual shit. I'm sorry, it just is.
Right. Yeah.
Why are? Oh my God, this shit is.
Because Quan Mills is on TikTok. That's where you started shit. He's definitely a black dude, but that don't mean he's not a CIA psyop.
Yeah, that's a psyop. Like, I know we've gone so far afield, but I just want to say there's a new FD signifier video I saw this morning, and it was actually talking. I forget the name of the young lady, but FD was basically watching this black woman's content, and if it is this woman who, like, she claims to be like pro-Israel.
Ugh.
And was basically talking about how, like, my blackness doesn't keep me from supporting Israel. I support Israel in spite of being black, whatever, some woo-de-woo. But then, like, yeah, she was making up bullshit. But then, like
nobody says that it has anything to do with you being black.
So FD started digging into the video and was like, he's like, is this AI? Because, like, he said there were some kind of telltale signs that it might be AI. But then he started looking at, like, stuff that was on her shelf in the background. Mm-hmm. You know what? Fuck this shit. You know what? I want to go on a journey. Robo, do you want to go on a journey with me? I want to take you on a journey. I want to take you down the journey.
On a ship, on your favorite rocket ship?
Yes, you
going
are, sir.
The sky.
Little Signify. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You're gonna fucking love it. I'm gonna fucking love it. It's just gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good fucking time. Where this? Yeah, here it is. This is the Democrats are running a Republican playbook. So here's what we're gonna do. You should be able to hear this. Here, let me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go.
Hebrew Israelites. I don't know if Hebrew Israelites love Israel like that. They think all the Jews over there are imposters. So I don't know about that one.
Here it is. I'm gonna start it here. Because this is where he's kind of starting to go in on what's happening here. But if you don't, first off, I'm pretty sure most of you who follow me, you follow FD Signifier, because, I mean, we're practically the same fucking person. Just he covers more politics and I cover comics. But we're basically two unks Two unks out here holding it down, trying to put some sense in some people's heads, just in very different spaces. But FD Signifier has a couple of different channels. You got like the Signify B-sides, and he's got FD streams. I think he might have another one too. Shit. But basically, this is from one of his streams where he's I'm not gonna hold you.
More hair, goddamn.
Was that?
He said more hair.
Oh, with more, bruh. That's low down, but not that. Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave and yet so correct? It's so true.
Hey, what does that mean? He's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah, no, it's 100%. 100%. I was like, oh, damn.
He said sorry. It's all good.
I'm fucking with you. I don't care. But no, I'm gonna play some of this because I actually liked what he had to say here about this guy, because I've been seeing this dude, Isaiah Martin. I've been seeing this motherfucker has been all over my social media feed, and I'm kind of sick of him at this point. Like I like what he does, like when he's shitting on Republicans and MAGA, cool. But I don't want to talk. I don't want him anywhere else. I don't care about him in any other capacity.
He's got that what do you call it? The search engine optimization. He's got that shit on lock.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Well, because like shit, he was all over my fucking Threads feed, and now people are using him as like a meme. Because of the shit that he did on Jubilee, and I'm like, you know what? Right. I appreciate that, but I was like, dude, y'all have no idea what the fuck y'all are sharing. But anyway, let's carry on.
But the way he's been astroturf on my feeds the last month, I'm like, yo, sus. He's been so astroturf on my feed. I'm like, where did you come from, bro? And he's running for Congress. He's running for Congress in Texas. So I'm not gonna hate too bad. But he's literally running as a debate bro. He's a liberal. He's not a conservative. I'm gonna make that clear. He's a liberal. He's not a conservative. He's not doing the shit. I'm not gonna call this man a but he's literally running as a debate bro, and it's the funniest, most off-putting thing I've seen. So I got my eye on him. I've been trying to find the language to address the proliferation of black liberals. The way I feel like black liberals are being showcased as, like, I saw something on TikTok the other day, some young, and it's a lot of black women. I think, hot take, this may have to be a short because I don't know how long I want to talk about this, but I may have to get this take out just to say I called it. I feel like the modern blue MAGA is using the conservative playbook of pushing black women to the front to be their shills for, right now, Israel. Because I keep seeing pro-Israel stuff from black women and black women politicians. Mm-hmm. Yep. It starts with Jasmine Crockett, right? Where they did it with Kamala during the election. But I'm starting to see more, like on Threads and TikTok, more like really overt, unnatural. It's just as unnatural sounding as black women Republicans. Hold up, let me see if I can find it. Let me hold up. Yeah, there we go. Here she goes.
How can I defend Israel as a black woman?
Oh, shit. Did y'all hear that?
Wait a minute. So I'm going to tell you why I thought she was AI at first before we pull this up. I don't like these AI touch-ups people be doing on their videos. Because even if the person's real, you have now given... You've now given me... like plausible, or not plausible. You've given me the right to reasonable doubt,
right?
That you are a real person. But I want to let FD break it down.
Yo.
But yes, also what Dog Dog just said. That sentence sounds AI as fuck. It did. The person sounds like AI. I think they actually are a real person. Maybe, I don't know, but just let's keep watching.
Like, is this AI? Am I getting caught up?
How can I defend Israel as a black woman? No, it's not AI. This is a question I have been asked so many times since I started openly supporting Israel. I think this is a really silly question. My skin color has nothing to do with how I think or how I come to conclusions. I used to be very anti-Israel back in the day, and that belief had everything to do with my skin color and nothing to do with using my brain or using facts or
That's
logic.
a you
Do
problem.
you see how it's literally the same exact angle?
Mom Donnie won yesterday because the education system failed my generation. 75% of voters under the age of 30 supported Mom Donnie.
Wait. Contains AI generated media. All right.
So here, I want just because I want y'all to really see. Look, I got so many questions, but I'm more inclined to think shill. I think just regular ass black woman shill. I think this. I don't even think this is a true believer. I think this is just a straight up shill.
Oh, yeah.
This is a shill, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So let's let FD cook.
So woo, they really going in with this shit.
Where the fuck? I'm not a Republican, but defining woke is actually pretty easy.
This can't be AI.
Everything that exists. Here's a quick update for day 3 of war with Iran, because honestly, there's.
And literally, if you have any part to play in the American military industrial complex, literally, fuck you. I hope you never make it home. I'm so serious.
This woman is a traitor to our country and a disgusting human being who does not deserve to enjoy how amazing America is.
I don't
we live
know.
in a country where.
See, right there, you caught it. You. That's why I'm kind of like.
AI's not that good. I don't know. Like,
no.
she does. You're right. Her cadence, her voice, what she's saying, how she. Yes, that's all. I'm screaming, but AI doesn't do like the.
There's no.
They can't do that shit. Yeah.
There's no actual human emotion, the normal tics that humans have. AI has yet to be able to successfully replicate that in a way that's believable. And like I said, the breath and honestly,
I'm with you.
I think this person is just I think this is a real life actual shill.
Oh no! Oh, boy sets fire. That's it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Have you seen that shit? Have you seen them where it's like a dude and he looks just like a fucking OnlyFans chick?
Oh, okay. Yes,
That's
I have.
what's fucking going on.
Now I do believe that. Now. Ooh, oh God! I just thought about it. I just fucking thought about it. Oh my God! Okay, wait! I got something to say. And I need y'all to understand how fucking dangerous this shit is. DaVinci Resolve has a feature where it can analyze your voice and it can change it into whatever the fuck you want it to be. I can shoot an entire video, my voice. Put it in DaVinci Resolve and make it sound like it's an actual woman or another fucking dude entirely. I can drop audio of other people into it and have it train on it and basically be like, okay, we'll make it sound like this person said it. Now, it does also warn that that's dangerous and not to use it maliciously, but still, the fact that it's a thing you can do.
Pinky
they're
now don't
promise.
Abuse this. I'm gonna let you have this, but don't make me regret this, okay?
And it's I'm totally about to abuse.
yeah.
But no, I'll let us get back in here.
We have freedoms that
I'm really not seeing the AI. Am I tripping? Am I just getting? Is it getting that good?
I'm telling you, that's what it is.
No,
100%.
100%.
Recap of the second day of war with Iran. The U.S. and Israel launched.
Yeah, we got words in the background. Her hair is different.
U.S. just bought.
Here's a recap of the breaking news. Israel just bought. If the U.S. strikes the Islamic Republic.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, he caught the thing, but before we get to that, I want to show you something. I think I know where the AI, I think I know another area where the AI is coming in. I want y'all to really pay very close attention. And when I see it, I'm going to try and pause it to see if I can catch it in motion.
Really not seeing the AI. Am I tripping? Am I just is it getting that good?
Here's a recap of the second day of war with Iran. The U.S. and Israel launched.
Yeah, we got words in the background. Her hair is different.
U.S. just bought.
Here's a recap
of
the breaking news.
Trying to see if I can catch it. There's some points where you can tell something about her shifts. It's almost okay, you know what it is? You know, like when you're like on Zoom and you have like the background removal shit, it looks like she has that going on. Like there's a couple of parts, like it's hard to catch, but like, yeah, I think, I think Mr. Boy Sets Fire is on to something.
Israel just if the U.S. strikes the Islamic Republic.
But this right here, this being in the background, this is a red flag. But I'm gonna tell you what it is. Or I'm gonna let FD tell you what it is. It's an actual book. But wait till you see what the actual book is, and it's gonna tell you everything you need to know about this motherfucker who claims not to be a conservative and claims to be a leftist.
All right, I'm looking. Yeah, that's Irreversible Damage. I'm pretty sure I know that book. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is real. Wasn't this a weird anti-trans book? Good Lord, they're getting more sophisticated. So she presented as, what I saw, this is what I saw.
The U.S. just bombed Iran to defend Israel. Yup, that's right. While Americans live paycheck to paycheck, our taxpayer dollars ain't going to make our lives better. No. It's going to bombing innocents overseas to defend a genocidal terror state.
Israel derangement syndrome is a hell of a mind virus. Let's put aside for a sec that people like this obviously know nothing about Israel and probably can't even define terrorism or genocide.
Kaya. So now I went to her Twitter. So Free Black Thought, Objective Standard Institute, current advocate for the secular liberal right? For the what? What is a secular liberal right? Does she just mean 1990s Republican? Oh, Kaya, I wish I could be like you. I'd make so much money because I'm way more charismatic and talented. I wouldn't even say that's Clinton. Is that Clinton Democrats? Yeah, that might work. All right, so Free Black Thought, honoring Black viewpoint diversity for the sake of our democracy. So I don't know what to make of this. This is giving ADOS. Yeah, this is giving ADOS. Woo, that's another video I need to do. Is this AI on their splash page? The Kirk assassination and the death of debate. The party that forgot how to win. Is this is fucking Glenn Lowry. These black conservatives. Y'all niggas ain't slick.
I love when FD catches a motherfucker live in 4K. That man said, look.
I see you.
You've been clocked. You've been clocked.
Yeah, I see you. I see you.
You've officially been clocked.
You see that video I sent you?
Oh shit! Here, hold on, let me pull it up.
Check that shit out. And this is why there's these little elements of AI. It's because it is AI, but not in the way we're thinking. It is like mocap. They're using AI, and that shit is looking wild. Where they're on OnlyFans right now.
Oh God,
they are on OnlyFans for now, and you will have no idea.
Here, I'm pulling it up now. Hold up. All right, y'all. So check this out. Get ready to be fucking devastated. Yeah. Also, I want to point out something. I've actually caught wind of this shit on Threads. I've seen a lot of those baddies that you find on Threads. A lot of them are not real.
On Instagram.
And on Instagram, yes, on even Instagram. More so on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like I've encountered. So okay, I'm gonna tell myself a little bit. One of the main reasons I follow a lot of baddies, it's not just to look at baddies, though it is kind of look at baddies, but it's a good excuse to look at baddies. I like to use them as references for when I draw women. I do the same
out here, Greg Landing.
Yeah. Only I'm not putting the picture. I'm not tracing it. I'm just like using tracing, yeah. I'm using like their poses and shit as reference. Sometimes even the clothes they wear as references. But no, one of the things I noticed though is I started because if your algorithm is always going to be kind of a lot of what you look at, what you engage with. So because I click on a lot of people like this, Instagram and IG show me more people like this. That's why my following is like the people I follow, the number of like baddies is ridiculously high. But I was going through something. I started noticing
it's for art, people.
It's for art. Don't worry about it. Mind your business. Mind your business. But no, when I was looking at one particular one, I started noticing, I was like, this motherfucker is AI.
Mm-hmm.
And not just like obvious, it was like, but basically the shit that we're about to show you. So shout out to Robo for finding this. So here, let's take a look at this.
Dude on top of
work
real.
when I speak as well?
I have not tried that before, so let me try it and see
What it looks like.
It'll change his voice. It
Yep.
changes the way you look. It captures what you do. The one on the bottom is the AI. He's the dude up top. Is real.
Yeah. This is the actual
That shit is real. I know.
Yes.
Listen. I promise. If there's any doubt, just go find the videos.
Yes.
This shit is real. It's real. AI is getting fucking nuts.
Yes.
And they are I've mentioned this before, and I think this is gonna happen. I don't think in our lifetime, if you're middle aged like us, maybe in my grandson's lifetime, maybe in my grandson's lifetime. But like in Final Fantasy VII, where you have like Shinra, like the whole thing above you, and you're in the slums underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that we're gonna get that because we're gonna need giant super centers. We're gonna need to harness the sun. We're gonna run out of fossil fuels, and we're not gonna be needed. So we're just fucking on the ground, like like getting scraps and shit. Because this shit is not fucking going anywhere, and we will fucking use that shit until everything's gone.
Dude, brain dancing.
By the way,
brain dancing is about to be a thing.
Brain dancing?
Yeah, like Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh,
remember,
right,
like,
right.
Sure, like they had like little thing they put on, and you could like basically like see whatever, all about
right.
Like, I'm telling you, dude, we're fucked.
That's just coming. That's just coming. For those who might use AI casually, I don't do any of the art stuff, but I might use it for research or ask a question or something like that. I had to delete all the OpenAI shit. Delete it. Everything's deleted. Take that shit off your phone. Take that shit. Don't go to the website.
Oh, yeah. No.
So they just signed a deal. Trump got all mad at Anthropic's Claude because the admin was looking for who was going to get the contract for government AI. And Claude, Anthropic, was like, no, we are not going to take down the guardrails to allow you to just spy on anybody. Not going to do it. So Trump gets pissy and gives the contract to OpenAI. Now, OpenAI will tell you, no, we still have ours. Everything's going to be done legally. There's your keyword. We're going to have our guardrails up. Remember, the Holocaust was legal. Okay. And so, yeah, I'm all, if I use AI, for like a search or research or anything like that, it's going to only be with Anthropics, and still don't fuck with art.
No. Also, this right here, good luck, have fun, don't die, just came out warning us about this. It's very fucking true. Which, by the way, if you want to see, if you have an interest in seeing okay, so what was that movie that came out with Chris Pratt, the one that was like pro AI? Was it Mercy, something like that? If you want to see the opposite of that, go watch Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. That said, I'm gonna play this again because I think this bears repeating. I want you to hear it. I really want you to pay very close attention to the audio of this, and watch how closely it's matching, to the point where, like, if this wasn't here, you would probably assume this motherfucker was real.
Does it work when I speak as well?
I have not tried that before, so let me try it and see
what it looks like.
See,
the
like,
hair's fucking moving as it moves ahead. Like,
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, dude. We are fucked. We are proper fucked. This shit is a wrap. I need y'all to fucking understand. It is over. It is fucking over.
And I'm telling you right now, y'all could not use it all you want, and I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is good to not use
That-
it. I'm not trying to like
100%.
talk down on it, but without a actual government overthrowing revolution type event, it is not going anywhere.
Oh,
That
not
shit
at
is
all.
going nothing but up.
Mhm.
Every single industry is using AI. The shipping industry is using AI. Everything's moving to AI automation.
Yeah. Real quick, I wanna kind of pivot to because that was pretty much the end of the stuff FD was talking about. But
Yeah.
I mean there was more, but like it was basically just like
Did you ever watch the Tyler Perry 4-hour?
I have not finished it. Like I have not finished it. I'm gonna try and
Me
finish
too.
it tonight.
I'm about like I'm a little more than halfway, but
I'm like I'm like an hour and some change in, but like, bruh, oh my god, it's. I'm not gonna lie, FD is. If you want to talk about Mount Rushmore of content, I want to preface. I'm not talking about just black content creators. I'm talking content creators in general. FD is on that motherfucker is on there.
To get to the level of like a YouTube channel that's on FD's level, you're looking at like a company like BBC Presents or some shit like that. Like this motherfucker, well, now he has a staff, right? But he got to where he's at solo dolo. Yeah. It was
he
like,
was out here. Dude, I need a staff. Shit. That's
he's an academic. Like he has like degrees and shit and still can like just talk to you regular. You know what I mean? It's like
See, you know what it is? That's you know when people were saying we need a Joe Rogan on the left. Remember when people were saying that when Trump won last year or rather the 2024 election? I vehemently disagree with that because
I
was like, no, we need more FD signifiers is what we need.
Right.
Like Hassan is great, but I think you need an FD because you also need to make sure you have to have checks and balances for Hassan too.
For sure, because Hassan's white. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he's white. Yeah, he's
only
got
gonna
some
get
implicit
so much
bias.
White.
He's gonna have some. He's gonna have an
further
implicit
away
bias.
from black that you get, you're gonna have to check the people. Like you're gonna have to check me. Like I don't care how woke I am. I'm not black. You know. So and that's what the world. We are in a white supremacist country, in a nation, in the whole part of the world. So if white supremacy runs your shit, then it's all about proximity to whiteness. And so in the inverse is as further you get from blackness, the harder it is to get out of that to get that biases out. He's spicy white, but he's white.
He's spicy white, but the thing is, he is a white presenting man. He's a white like if you didn't like if Hassan Piker walked into a room and you didn't know who he was, you would probably assume he's white.
Yeah.
Like you would, and I don't mean just like white.
Well,
I mean you would assume
he's white. He says he's white.
Yeah, he's said it before. That's why I feel 100 million% comfortable saying that he is a white man because he has said it himself. Like if Hassan walks into a room, he is treated as though he is white. He is not treated as though he is Turkish. His uncle does not have that luxury.
Right. There's Turks occupied North Africa right now. Yeah. Well, not all Turks are the same, right?
No. It's like Spanish. It's like saying you're a Spaniard. Right. Being from Spain is not the same as being from like Mexico or Brazil or or anything like that. That you got to remove that line of thinking. You have to remove that line.
The monumental comics. I haven't had to say this in a long time. I used to say this like ad nauseum when we first started Nerds of Culture. So it's probably been about like a good year. So obviously I need to like throw out another one. When I say I'm not black, I'm not doing I know black papi. I know black. I Puerto Rican or some shit like that. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is yes, the 23andMe says I'm a quarter black. But I know that I don't move through the world like a black man, right? And so I move through the world as a brown Latino, and that comes with privilege. And, there's places in Texas that don't mind Hispanic people and still hate black people. And so I don't move through the world like a black man. And so I don't say I'm not black out of like embarrassment or shame. I would be definitely proud to be, but I also think that's like a kind of a co-opting of and so I have a big problem with that. I have a big problem when people do that.
So I'm gonna tell you what I saw. There was a black woman I saw, but she is white presenting because she is biracial. But like she is white presenting in a way most like okay, Old Girl on Sinners.
Right.
That was the situation. Like if you were to like you could tell how she spoke and how natural it looked on her and how like you could kind of like if you knew the types of phenotypes to look for, you could be like, okay, this is a black woman. But her skin she looked like a white woman. But she talked about how like she doesn't not embrace her blackness, but she was basically like, you're not gonna see me saying and doing certain things because I know what it's gonna look like. She was like, I don't have the she basically was like, I embrace my blackness, but at the same time, I also recognize how white I look. And that's the thing,
I
like
think
sometimes
that's important. Yeah.
Right. Like I think we need to ask the reasons why people are saying those things as opposed to just assuming like, okay, Sammy Sosa. Okay, look, let's keep it a buck. Let's we
know what's going on there.
We know precisely what time Sammy Sosa's on. That is a classic case of
this is a sick Negro.
That's a classic case. That's a classic case. However, I think we also need to remember that sometimes, especially when you're talking about biracial people, everybody's mileage is going to vary. Like there's two types of people. There's biracial people who do not want to acknowledge their heritage because they are ashamed of it.
Sus.
Which that right there, like I'm gonna go into right now, that right there is an immediate.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, that was the wrong one. That was the wrong one. But you get.
But also that.
But also that. It's like I have so many questions. And at that point, it's more of a there. that was the one I was looking for.
Right.
Now there's also biracial people who they do not outwardly, I guess, to other people embrace their heritage, not because they don't, but because they just don't want to cause any strife or make people feel some type of way. It usually is more, in that case, it is more serving to the people, to the diaspora as a whole, rather as to themselves. Like, case in point, my child, Cersei, they are biracial in such a way that, yes, they have some of my wife's features, but they also have plenty of my features. They present as a brown woman, or a brown person, rather.
With Afro-textured hair.
With Afro-textured hair. And on top of that, while initially they were hesitant to embrace their blackness initially, they are way more proud about it than most biracial kids I have ever known. They lean into that shit. Like Cersei will be the first one to say that's some white people shit.
So here's my thing as a oh no, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say no. Just the other day, I forget what was going. I forget what was going on the other day, but they were talking about how something happened, and it was I remember what it was. We were playing Mario Party, and Cynthia did something that was not wise. She stole a star from me, knowing good and hell well I was about to like steal it back. Like we were about to walk. We were both kind of like in the area where we could hit the ghost, and for whatever reason, she went after me, stole the star from me when I wasn't even the person she needed to be worrying about. And I made the comment, I was like, white women are never beating the charges. I was like, white women are never beating charges. And Cersei was like, you can't trust them white women.
Damn. I know you all were dying.
Oh yeah, no, it was hilarious because Cynthia was cracking up too about it because I mean it was because Cynthia was like, well, true, but she was like, I didn't mean to. I said, see, this is how it starts. I was like, this is how it always starts. But no,
I was on TikTok and there's this conversation around I went down the rabbit hole because of what you had said about voodoo
oh
and
yeah,
being
yeah.
what is she? What is the
Oh,
thing?
like talking about voodoo being Black Creole.
Black Creole, right? So I'm like, that was something I knew I learned. I was like, oh, okay, let me look this up. So that's what happens.
Yeah.
And I go down this rabbit hole and it takes me to a black lady. I'm sorry. Well, black lady who's a white lady.
Oh, yeah.
And so, understandably so, the internet's blowing up on her, but she does get some people from the area, talks about, you guys don't know what you're talking about, you guys don't understand the history of Creole and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I get it, right? I get it. But if you look like that, right? If you look like a whole ass, you know, sometimes, like you said earlier, like you could pick out some phenotypes and you maybe you go like, and the way I always describe those people, I'm like, I don't know, she's not fully white. She's something. That's how you describe her, right?
Got that the decaroon,
no,
the hexadecaroon.
I'm talking about right. I'm talking about like no, you are white.
You white. You're full on white.
If you're like 1/32 black, and this is because of the blah 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 French and the enslaved people, I'm really sorry to break this to anybody, but race is not real.
No, it's not.
Race is not real. Race is a social construct that has to do with proximity to power. So if you are connected to blackness in such a way to where you don't move through the world as a black person, you can be proud of your African heritage. I sure as fuck am. You know what I mean? I made sure to go down to Luisa in Puerto Rico. I went, and I am not shy to promote and talk about white supremacy in Latin America. I'm proud of my African heritage. But if you do not walk through the world as a black person, you're not fucking black. Period.
No.
You know what I mean? And so I get really annoyed with shit like that.
It's one of those moments where you gotta. I love getting to break this out. You gotta break out the. Here, let me sit you down and let me. You no, just no.
That's
no.
right.
Also, I love the fact that I love that I get to use that more often these days. But no, you know, because I was talking to Gavin Guidry about this. Who he might be chilling in the chat right now. We you know, because he was the one that kind of put me on game. Because we were talking, because he's Cajun, he lives in Louisiana, so of course, if anyone would know, it would be a motherfucker who actually lives in Louisiana. But he was talking to me about the difference, like that there is Creole, but Creole does not mean the same thing to a lot of people that it might, elsewhere in the world. Like he was explaining to me that, what Creole actually means, it means of the colony. It just means you were of, the colony. Like anyone, that was of the colony can be Creole. Doesn't necessarily, because it used to be when I was a kid, when you ever heard someone was Creole, 99.999% of the time, that was just a way of saying that, oh, like this is like a black woman who has like some white French ancestry, or a black man has some white French ancestry or something like that. But really, what they actually mean is Black Creole. That's what they typically actually mean.
Blue City says, "How do you feel about some black people calling biracial people they're not black or white?" I'll say that, but I'll repeat. I'm not black, so take what I have to say about it with a grain of salt. But I do relate. I can relate because I'm of the Puerto Rican diaspora, right? So I wasn't born on the island. I don't speak fluent Spanish, shit like that. To this day, like somebody on the last stream saw that I said that, and then they're in the comments talking about it, and it's like that's just been my whole 45 years of existence, always being called into question. Am I allowed to be that thing that I say I am? So in that sense, I feel that. I still think that every person with privilege needs to acknowledge that privilege, right? And so even if you are just simply a light-skinned African American, you have a privilege that you should acknowledge, right?
Yes.
And again, the idea that someone is not allowed to be proud of their heritage because you don't look away is not what I'm talking about.
No.
That white lady on TikTok, I hope she's super proud of the African part of her heritage. Got it. I'm talking about if race is a social construct, then that social construct is it means how you are treated, right? And if you're white, then you're white. Period. Like you see Latinos do it all the time. Like I see, oh well, he's not white. He's like Mexican. Like they could be white, you know. Spaniards, European.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Do you consider Egyptians as black people? Well, it depends. Are they? Are you talking about the black ones? You know?
Yeah.
Because Arab, I would not consider Arabs as black. No.
Here's the thing, and I think people need to understand this about Egypt. If you go to Egypt, like actually go walk around Egypt,
super diverse.
It's very diverse. You're going to see people of all different shades, and honestly, not all of them have black phenotypes either. A lot of them are either light, bright 2 shades from white, or some kind of medium brown, light brown, whatever. Sometimes just completely white. And then in other cases, you will see some dark skinned people. But yeah, I think people need to understand just because Egypt is like, in Africa doesn't mean that it's like the rest of Africa.
Sub-Saharan Africa.
Yeah.
There's something I read about that because I was really wanting to, like, I've heard the arguments, right? I've heard that, Arabs came in and then it was just part of more whitewashing, more anti-blackness. And so of course I want to be on the right side of history on that. So I just kept reading and tried to find the answer. And something really kind of stood out. It's like the people who are super stuck on were the ancient Egyptians black or white do not understand or can't break away from the idea that race is fucking brand new.
Right.
Like nobody gave a fuck about that shit before. You know what I mean? And in Egypt, given its location between Europe and Asia and Southern Asia and the Sub-Saharan, was an empire that mixture of trade routes, you know what I mean? And so were there people who stayed and then paid allegiance to the pharaoh and spoke the language and joined their religions from all over the world? Sure. You know what I mean? So that means that some of the pharaohs were black, as we would call them today, and some of them were not. It was a very, very diverse nation.
I love this. How does Black Sands feel about that? I promise you that the goofy dude from Black Sands is probably sitting somewhere like he's like, man, it's bullshit. I mean, you know what? You're correct. They do actually hail from Thanagar. I thank you for correcting me on this. I apologize. I apologize for my misspeaking. Yes.
Maybe Google it. That was good.
Oh yeah,
now I know.
I mean, because and also I don't know if y'all know this. Typically, Egyptians they got wings. I don't know if y'all knew that. They have wings, and when they die, they reincarnate and come back as more white people.
You know what somebody needs to do? And I need a black director. I need a black filmmaker to do this. We need a movie that goes back and says, I can explain the what do you call them? Like the castles all around Europe. I can explain how the Europeans built these large castles on top of mountains. Aliens. And you say everything in Europe like the British Empire, everything was because they were
Aliens.
actually aliens. That's what somebody needs to do.
Yeah, because I mean they did
Little
that shit
tigre,
for.
what's up, stranger?
Hey! Now that is a black person. This is a whole Afro Latino right here. Also notice
only when he has his hair grown out though.
Well, true, but also notice does not have a white profile pic. If you know, you know.
We're not trying to bring up old shit. We're not.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, I'm just saying. I know that's a whole Negro. I know that's a whole Negro when I click on that profile pic. I know it's a Negro when I click on it. I don't have an assumption that it is a white man. But no, in all seriousness, I do want to share a little something. Well, actually, before I share this, I do want to also dig into, we got some super chats and stuff that I want to make sure we don't forget about. First and foremost, we have got one here. This is Levesta the Samurai with the 599. It says, forgot all about Streamlabs. Here, take your 99%, fellas. We appreciate you for that. Also, we have got a Levester who hit us with the Blur Club goal, said, hey, if you two are interested in some audiobooks, I got some free codes for the audiobook I wrote. I can send. Please do. Please do. Please do. Do not hesitate. Do not hesitate. Feel free to, I think you should be able to hit us in the DMs. Please feel more than free to. I would love that. We've also got Judah Knight. Thank you again for the Blur Club Silver. And we got Art back again with the 10. Says another book recommend. If you like Sinners, I say read Blood Slaves. It is what if African vampire came to the U.S. during the 1700s or so and started to convince the slaves to turn so they can fight back. You know what? Okay. You have my attention.
I'm here for it.
I
turn me.
Yeah, I'll be like, look. Go ahead, get it.
You have a choice. Do you want to turn and receive these dark powers? Yep.
Yeah, like it wouldn't even be like a.
I didn't tell you the downside. Don't worry about that.
Like
you'll never ever get. I don't care. I don't care. Just fucking turn.
I would just grab his head and like pry his mouth. Like just shut up. Here, go, bite. Come on.
We don't say pause. We don't. We're better than pause.
No, we don't pause. No pause.
I'm just go ahead, take his head, and I'll just open his mouth.
Yeah,
become a vampire. Yeah.
I'm like, where do I need to be naked, or do I need to like have like what do I have to do?
It's like, okay, so you sure? I'm like, yes, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm
okay. Sure. What are you doing? I'm getting ready for you to turn me. Like you don't have to be naked for this to happen. Like I'd rather.
Nah. Wait, what was the shot I saw? Did you see the new Scary Movie trailer that came out?
No. There's another one that's dope.
This one actually has Marlon Wayans involved again. Because he was able to get it back. But there's a part where they do like a Sinner spoof. And like the evil white vampire's gonna say, yeah, man, we're gonna play some bad music, dance badly, and maybe do some half gay shit. And the other dude comes and says, why only half gay?
That's what we need. We need good old 2005 humor back.
Yeah. Well, you know what I thought was funny? The discourse right now is there's a character that gets stabbed at the beginning who's non-binary, and then like there's someone's like, oh my god, they stabbed her, and then like the MB kind of turns like, excuse me, I'm non-binary, and they're like I'm they them, so they didn't stab her, they stabbed them. And then like it's kind of, people got really mad at that part, but then people didn't look at like the protest sign they were holding. And the protest sign was like, ban all books except Harry Potter. Because I said, I feel like media literacy is dead. I feel like there's a lot of people who are going to see this scene and not see exactly what it's making fun of. But I was because I was like, honestly, that's how the I was like that discourse gets lost on people, but I was like, you know what? I was like, fuck it. I was like, the half gay line was the one that like that really like. Also, Art the Clown shows
Really?
not
Nice.
the actual
But
actor,
a
but like
parody,
but like a spoof of Art the Clown. I was like, that's pretty cool. I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, basically it's the classic 2000 early 2000s, like early aughts style of humor where it's like there are no sacred cows, we're offending everybody.
Right.
And I was like, you know what?
That's right.
I'm okay with
See
that.
if they can pull it off. Yeah.
As long as,
I mean, I'm okay for it now because it's nostalgia, but we'll see the execution. And
yeah, that's for me. Because there's always like those movies and comedians like, oh, you can't offend anybody anymore. But like when they make a movie or a comedy special, it is only targeting one group of people, not everybody. Right. That's where like you lose,
or even how you deliver the jokes.
Right. Like for me, it's
you can't even make movies like that. But Always Sunny in Philadelphia still is on the air. Come on,
dude. I was gonna say, man, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is like the litmus test for me now on like now, to be fair, even they'll admit a lot of the shit that they've done over the years they cannot go back to. But like the fact that like
or they apologize for it, they'd be like, yeah, that wasn't bad taste.
Well, and even like the stuff they did do, like they've evolved past it to the point where like they even make fun of the fact they used to do shit like that.
Right.
It's like, like it'd be like, dude, this was not a good look, or this was bad, or like like it's one of those things. I'm always for when people can take a look and not be all woe is me, you can't make a joke anymore. It's like, no, you can make a joke. You just need to be look, if you're gonna shoot at a marginalized community with a joke, the joke better be fucking good.
Right.
That shit better be so good. And I don't mean just good that people who aren't a part of that community laugh at it. I mean that people within that community laugh at it. Because here's my thing. If the people you're making the jokes about aren't laughing, then it probably wasn't as funny as you think it is.
It's never it's never about being able to make a joke. It's always about, why am I not allowed to be racist anymore? Or why am I not allowed to be transphobic? This is bullshit.
Right. Yeah, it's like well, no, because that's what it is.
You don't want to tell a joke. You want to be mean.
It's because I think Tim Pool got caught up for saying some shit like that recently because he got mad about that video game, the Karen game where you can like play as a Karen and like tear shit up. And basically, like, he was trying to, like, tap dance around and be like, oh, this is racist. This is racist against white people. Well, what if we made a game like this? And basically, he was trying to imply, like, basically making a racist game about black people. And it's like, I was like, first off, Karen is a neutral term. Karen can be anybody. A Karen can literally be anybody. Yes, typically white people, but Karens exist in all forms. There are black Karens as well. There are male Karens. It's not just white women. But if you think it's only white women, it says more about you than it does about Karens. But no. That said, also shout out, because I just saw this, shout out to Shadow Sonic Silver. It says Stargate SG-1 beat you to aliens building Eurocastles. They're called the Asgards, and they're the little gray men from Area 51, and they fight Jesus Christ, the Goa'uld, the snakeheads, who pretend to be Egyptian gods. Yeah, you know what's funny is that's my next revisit. I keep saying it's going to be my next revisit. It's all on the thing. I got all of it. But SG-1, Stargate was my shit as a kid. And I loved it so much. And when it became like a TV show, I was like even more so.
I love the movie. I definitely seen the movie. I didn't get into the shows, but I should.
Watch the movie, read the novelization of the movie, and watch the TV show way back, but it's been a while. I was like, you know what? Let's revisit it. So I'll be going down that rabbit hole here for too long. I didn't mean to click on that. But yes. And then we also got Vale Delir with the Blerd Club Diamond. Dude, appreciate you. Thank you for that. But
do we want to do the indie? I'm running out of juice.
Yeah, we're gonna do we're gonna do the indie rec, and we're gonna and then we'll call it a day. We'll save questions for next week. But everyone, this one, in typical minority standard time, this one was late not because Elite was late with it, because last week I just forgot. Like by the time I remembered, there was no time. But we are going to take a look at our Elite X1 indie game recommendation of the week.
Rest in peace, Jerry, and thanks for the gift of console game. Hello, it's the Elite X1 with this week's indie game recommendation. And since it's Black History Month, we're checking out I Am Your Beast, a compact indie FPS from Zoliver Nelson Jr. at Studio Strange Scaffold. A game that's basically built around one idea: move fast, hit hard, and don't stop. You play as retired covert operative Alphonse Harden, hiding out in the wilderness, trying to stay out of the game. Problem is, a shadowy agency keeps sending squads to retrieve him, and every mission turns into a very bad day for those squads. The story is delivered through bold, cel-shaded visuals and dramatic narration that gives everything this slick revenge thriller vibe without slowing the pace down, because this game does not want you to slow down. Levels are short, dense, and designed for pure forward momentum. You're blasting through encounters in seconds, grabbing weapons off enemies, swiping tactics on the fly, and treating every room like a tiny action set piece. It's less about survival and more about controlled chaos. What really makes it stick is the replay loop. You'll finish a mission feeling like a pro, then immediately realize you could have done it smoother, faster, cooler. It taps into that same one more run energy that fans of Hotline Miami or Super Hot know all too well. Gameplay is quick and punchy. The game constantly pushes you to stay aggressive. Hesitate and things fall apart. Commit and suddenly you're clearing rooms in this fluid, almost rhythmic flow of takedowns and weapon swaps. Just know going in, this isn't a massive world-spanning shooter. It's focused, replay-driven, and built around mastering tight levels rather than exploring huge maps. The upside is there's basically no filler. Every mission feels deliberate, fast, and tuned for repeat runs. So if you like shooters that reward quick thinking, confidence, and a bit of reckless abandon, I Am Your Beast absolutely hits the mark for those John Wick vibes. It's a game that makes it super easy to say one more run to. I Am Your Beast is going beast mode right now on PC and all major consoles.
Well, there you go. That is it. Go check it out. I'm about to actually, now that I've seen this, I'm like, man, add the shit to my wish list. I might have to pick this up. That said, I don't think I have anything else. I actually meant to have this out sooner. I have an interview that I did with Morgan Hampton of the Dakota incident. I'm gonna work on that tonight, actually, and try and get that out. Try and get that out to y'all because yeah. We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna try and make that happen. That said, I think that's the show. Robo, do you have anything you want to say before we get about?
Yeah, I put the money in to be able to get a custom domain on Substacks. Now all you guys got to do is just go to leftface.tv. Period.
Damn.
Just go to leftface.tv and subscribe and read some shit. My next one's going to be about the Trump going into all the various places and him wanting to call himself the president of peace. But yeah.
Huh. Man. That's crazy. Oh man. Okay. I'm sorry. I saw something that I'm gonna send it to you because I think this is hilarious to me. I'm gonna send this to you, and this is something we can probably giggle about in our own time. I'll just say that. But anyway, that's it. I have nothing else. Yes, go check out all the stuff. If you haven't watched the DC So White video yet, or my DC Next Level announcement reaction, go check those videos out. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Also, there are links in, I think, both of those videos to Black indie comics creators that you can support as opposed to giving your money to DC Comics for more white comics. I will also say that Oh man, there's a couple of other videos in the works for those who are still like asking me about the Storm Bishop video, the whole like why are they more like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Malcolm X. That video is being worked on currently, at least in terms of like the plotting out phase. That's something that's being actively worked on. I've got a bunch of milestone stuff that's on my plate right now that I'm trying to formulate and put together, as well as a laundry list of other things. So make sure, keep it locked. And until the next time, yeah, we'll be back. I think, well, what was the week you said you weren't going to be able to make it? You said it'd be, was it next week or the week after?
I think it's next week.
Next week? Okay.
No. We moved it April 1st. So.
It's April. Okay, never mind. So we got time. We're good.
Yeah.
We'll probably still do the thing. I might hit up one of the faithful to see if they want to come on for a little guest spot. We'll see what happens, but we'll burn that bridge when we get there. That's
Dr.
it.
Curing. It's like
I might
fangirl a little bit.
Dr. Look, dude, woo, man. I don't know if the chat's ready for that. I don't know if chat's ready for that because
bring her on.
Look, I'll ask. Look, we'll see what we can do. Look, is that like I'm gonna tell you right now? Ooh, man. That woman.
She's got good energy.
That is, it's just, dude, the way she can fuck somebody up, just like without even like having to expend a lot of energy. Like I have seen, like she will just casually say, like casually blow somebody's shit up, just like not even like it's just it's bad. It needs to be that shit needs to be studied.
Talk about like that gift that black women have.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't know. Some black women are corny though, but I get it. I get the stereotype. And then she's like, no,
nah.
I embody the stereotype.
She's like, they were talking about me.
Yeah. When they say black woman, they meant me. That I am black woman today.
Hey, look, look, if man, Cypher, if you free, look, I might need to we might have to do a little reunion. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who's available.
He's wanting to know what's up with Quan Mills. Oh no, never mind.
No. Someone asked John Stewart asked Cypher what he was doing on April 1st. He's like, but no, that said, thank you all so much for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one. And until next time, if you know somebody out there that's on that Fox News bullshit out here telling you that we need to get rid of all your favorite black superheroes, or trying to tell you that you shouldn't support black comics and black indie creators, let me tell you what you can tell them. You can tell them, we coming for you, nigga.